Hello everybody and
Please
welcome.
Scarlet, man.
We're D&D Boyband, a group of friends that would like to play D&D Pretty Boys because apparently it's not fantasy unless everybody's hot, especially the NPCs. This is an original D&D campaign set in the critical role world of Exandria, taking place about 10 years after the events of CR1. Whilst we started in Taldore, where the party are mostly from, they have now made their way to Wildmount and Rosohna. Alright, am I saying that right?
Nailed it.
That was it.
Nice. First time for everything. I'm Dungeon Master Jamie, and joining me tonight are the Spice Boys. First of all, let me introduce Clued as Rasha, Eski as Zug, and welcoming back Sai as Aku. Very much missed, and glad you're back. Luke as Ascor, Lauren as Roman, and finally, Erin as Haydn. Before we begin, we have a few announcements as I am being waved at. Or do we not? Or were you just waving?
I was just waving because you said my
Right.
name. No, our only announcement is
Great.
that Sai is back. Welcome back, Sai.
I am alive. Hello.
Good to have you back.
Fantastic. And to get you up to speed on last week, the group sat in Kaz's house and had what can only be described as a little bit of group therapy and bonding after Roman returned from his meeting with Essek, revealing that Essek had kind of overplayed his hand and that things were largely okay now for the party, at least within the city, although they still have the Wand of Orcus that they resolved to destroy, and various 28 days now on the bomb of 28 days on Haydn's time limit before he dies to the time ravage. However, Roman has realized if he were to open the box, he would outdo Essek, which seemed like a good option. The rest of you have decided that the wand is your priority. Destroying it is why you went to the library within Rosohna and found that the information you've been given from the Alchemy's Vespin seems to broadly be correct. Utilizing legend lore as well as the books you had, you believe that his body is beneath the Arbor Exemplar in the middle of the Barb Fields, and that reaffirming his body to his skull is at least a rumoured way of destroying the Wand of Orcus. You were about to go and collect your Moorbounders once again. Is there anything you guys would like to do before you leave the city? Spice Boys, back to you.
Are we done in the library already?
Yeah,
Where did we start reading?
we did we end the session in the library or
You entered in the library. You just cast, I think, legend lore on a bunch of stuff.
so we haven't left the library
You
yet?
haven't left the library.
Still there.
Okay.
Well, I have more legend lore spell slots if you want to learn some trivia about some shit.
150 gold per cast.
How much per cast?
250 gold.
150
That's
gold.
pretty
No,
cheap,
200.
thank you.
250.
All of my spells are blasting my money, guys. I'm gonna be so poor.
It's like a pay to access Wikipedia.
I mean, that sounds about right for Gabe.
Kind of
Yeah.
pay to win, man.
It's true, it's true.
Gonna get there
Pay
and
to
get
win,
be
God.
surrounded by all the money you've used to cast spell.
So, Clued, could you recap us on what legend lore information you learned and what questions you asked before? Was the location of Vespin Chloris's body?
Yes, okay.
something
So
else?
I asked about the location of it. It was confirmed to be beneath the tree, the Arbor Exemplar in the Barbed Fields. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
So it's somewhere down there, guarded by some shit left over from the Calamity, but it's definitely there. Geb confirmed. What was the other one we asked about? We asked about the Wand of Orcus, and Geb wasn't very helpful. He didn't really tell us anything that we didn't already know, I think, so the main thing was just that body definitely there.
Okay, so did we ask if that's how we destroy the wand?
I believe the response was it is rumored that one of the ways of destroying the wands, and the other one is something to do with the blood of a dark god.
Ah, yes, rumored to only be destroyed by returning it to its resting place or bathed in the dark blood of the Dragon Queen.
And we,
I remember
yeah, we briefly had a discussion about getting the eagles to take it there as well.
Yeah.
And
we
dropping it in
figured,
a volcano.
yeah, we thought Tiamat's probably not around and handy for lending some blood, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tree it
Need
is.
to
Have we asked
Ascor,
them?
Find his latest chick, and she'll probably be a dragon, right, guys?
Yep. So yeah, I think that's where we're at with our knowledge.
Yeah, there was also something. I'll scroll up to find it about Vespin Chloris because there was more information other than just where his body might
Written
be.
it down. He lived and was born in Gordranus. After his defeat at Vasselheim, body was returned to Rosohna. Enamored with the flight of the raven, a foolish one broke bonds that should have remained forged, becoming the first thrall, as was all he deserved. Now used as fertilizer, he rests deep beneath the arbor, guarded by what he unleashed. So he's like stinky fertilizer.
He's underneath the tree.
Under the tree. Under the tree. Okay,
You know, I have a question actually. Roman turns to Zug after he kind of comes out of the library. If one of the options perhaps seems to be to obtain the blood of another dark and dangerous being, dragon kind, would you know where to source this?
Dragon blood? Well,
Well, yes,
I mean,
perhaps there were some stories passed down in your
in my
family.
kind of looks very puzzled. I don't. I mean, you get it from a dragon, I guess. I don't know. Nobody
Well-
ever told me anything about any dragons.
I perhaps am misunderstanding your upbringing then.
I mean, my father was supposedly quite a famous warlord. Maybe he killed a dragon at one point, but he didn't tell me about it.
So your father was not a dragon.
No, of course not.
Your mother was not a dragon.
No. Why would either of them be dragons?
Just a hunch. Roman
Well,
looks questioningly to everyone else, like as if no one is picking up on the fact that this guy has dragon scales and dragon eyes and dragon wings.
I literally tried saying it earlier, but you guys were saying I was being rude, but
Huh?
he did not look like that when we all first met. You're a half-orc, dude, but you look like a dragon or something.
Well, I think it's any kind of points. I think it's the ring. I think it's not me. I don't know how to. I don't know about any of this. I wasn't born with it.
I see. So it is some sort of curse, affliction.
A
It only-
curse? I hope it's not a curse. And he looked kind of worried for a second. Is it a curse?
I don't know. Do you feel good about it?
I mean,
How
I
do you
don't.
feel?
I mean, it's kind of embarrassing, but I don't feel unwell.
Well, the wings they happened when we were in the Feywild, right?
Well, I mean, he kind of looks a bit sheepish. They happened when the nice lady in the ring said that she could help me more than she already has.
You entered into some sort of bargain with some draconic fey creature for the favors of wings, and
I didn't ask for wings.
But you
Was
got
it
them.
Ghost? Ghost originally gave you that thing, right? We found it in the Underdark. Ghost held it for a while and then said, "Hey, Zug, this would be funny." And now
Ah.
that we know that Ghost is the worst,
Wait,
then I
Ghost
can't
gave that
help
to
but
you?
feel that maybe Cuss
Kind of
would not be so far from what it
Pauses
is.
and stares for a bit. And he goes, "That bastard! He gave me a cursed ring." Wait.
Hmm.
And he kind of closes his eyes and squinches. And he thinks in his head, "Are you cursed?"
No, I'm merely the soul that resides here. I've protected you, Zug.
He opens his eyes. "It's not cursed. I asked it."
Well, why don't you
Uh,
ask it if it's a dragon, and then maybe we can solve the issue
Oh,
with
a good
your
one.
ring.
he kind of squinches again. "Are you a dragon?"
once I inhabited such a body. Not anymore.
She said that she once inhabited a dragon's body, but not anymore.
Well, it does indeed seem that she inhabits no such body at all these days.
Oh, maybe that's what she
So,
meant.
yes, she is a dragon then.
But you said she is a nice lady. Do you know what does she look like? Does she look like a dragon or?
Well, she
or
just
what?
looks like a lady. At least whenever
Ask
I've
her
seen
if she will free you from your bonds. Immediately. Just ask her.
Oh, okay. He closes his eyes and squint. Will you free me from my bonds immediately? He says with kind of a questioningly, like kind of non-committal way.
Of course. Immediately upon your fulfillment of our agreement.
She said, "Of course, immediately upon your agreement of our or fulfillment of our agreement." Yes, that one.
You fool.
The,
What?
and the agreement is that you put her inside of a corpse. Right?
Yeah, just a body.
But
Just
she
was a
wants-
body. I wouldn't want to be in a ring. Would you want to be in a ring? It sucks in there.
But it is Vespin Chloras's body that she wants.
Well, I mean, she said that she'd like a decent body. I assume one of at least some magical power, maybe. I don't know.
You
I
want
mean,
to...
if you could pick a body, I guess you'd probably pick a nicer body than just some random person's, right?
You would want
Try-
to inhabit the skull and spine of the Wand of Orcus.
Hmm.
A
To be
worthy
precise.
Well, I
vessel,
mean-
but not the only one that would work.
She says it's not the only one. Says it could be anyone that could work.
I must say, it would be remiss of me not to raise a slight red flag at this situation only becoming apparent right now. Nobody was concerned about what was happening to dear Zug here for this moment.
It's
No,
just
I-
so easygoing about it, you know.
No one was
I mean,
concerned when I protected you from both the Mind Flayer colony, the Elder Brain, Psychic Blast. I shall
kind of
just say
looks
that
a
they
little
were
bit-
done
he
for
look-
mine.
He looks a little bit huffy and he goes, "Well, you know, she's only helped me. Why would I be worried?"
And she asks for so little in return, just to be transferred into the body of one of the greatest archmages that have ever lived.
Oh. Is that who he is?
Yeah, he's kind of a bad dude.
Oh.
Sort of unleashed the betrayer gods upon the world, which I don't know, that's I guess sort of a thing.
Kind of
That actually
squinches-
happened? I thought that was just a story.
Kind of closes his eyes again. He goes, "I think you should probably pick a different body. They seem to be very upset about this one."
It was merely an addition to an existing crest. I simply wish to be free of this ring.
I know, and I'll try and find you one. I just, you know, I don't want them to get annoyed at you, you know.
Just tell them anybody will do. Go to a graveyard right now. I don't care.
Huh.
Don't you think it's wise to maybe do some research about who exactly is trapped in that ring? I mean, I would assume that there is a reason she is in there in the first place, and what kind of effect on us it would have if she had a body.
Well, that's
I mean-
so smart. Does she have a name, Zug?
I actually never asked.
You've been accepting favors from someone for God knows how long, and
Did
you don't
my-
even know her name.
Did my brother not inform you of who was residing in this ring before? I suppose no. Of course he didn't. Why would he? Why would he do that?
What's your name, by the way? It's a bit rude. I haven't actually asked this whole time. I'm really sorry.
You have asked before, and I
Oh.
told you before.
I forgot.
She wasn't gonna kill you before.
Where does Zug start and Eski end?
I fear this discussion is not productive.
Okay. I kind of like I don't know what her name is. It's yeah. It's not
Is she
important.
not telling you?
I don't know. 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 I don't know I just feel really embarrassed about asking at this point. It's been so long, you know.
I mean, I could ask Geb, and Geb would tell me all about this dragon creature, and we would know everything.
I mean, I don't think that's really necessary. I mean, you know, it's just a nice lady in a ring. I mean, you know, just help me out. So I don't really see the problem.
I would suggest that in the future, if she attempts to strike any further bargains with you, raise those concerns aloud in your own voice. You can assist before you indenture yourself further to this unknown entity, which resides inside a ring.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
Just a little bit of friendly advice.
Does this feel like Haydn's sort of deflective behavior when charmed with the Wand of
You can
Orcus?
make an insight check.
Yeah, would I recognize this type of behavior?
You can both make insight
Would
checks.
you
Hayden can have
recognize
advantage.
Is a 27?
Raisha and
26.
Gatekeep, Gaslight Girl Boss.
26 on Hayden.
Yeah, you can go.
No, 27, sorry, I can't do
27.
maths.
Sorry, did you say this is an insight roll?
Yes.
Okay, a quick second. And I get advantage.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Do I
It's
need
a
to roll
new
anything?
dawn,
Or...
It's a new
No,
day.
this is responding to your roleplay.
Sorry, D&D Beyond is taking forever to load. I've broken my own rule of having it open before stream starts.
Oh no.
Just take Rasha's roll, it's fine.
Okay. 27. Zug's normally not embarrassed by most things. That alone stick out. Like asking for somebody's name, Zug would do it again. Suddenly at this point, there's a level of deflection here that Rasha probably notices. I was over the 27, yeah.
He's acting like you, Haydn, when you were being annoying about the Wand of Orcus.
I was getting that vibe too.
What vibe?
I mean,
What's a
when,
vibe?
Like a
when
dodgy
would
vibe.
Zug,
What's a vibe?
when would Zug ever feel bad about asking somebody the same question twice?
Yeah, you
Well,
asked
this
us like
is
10
very
times, hey
specific.
guys, I don't know what's going on, can you explain please? And like you kept asking even though none of us answered you, so like this is kind of out of character for you, dude.
You did ask me twice how to spell mayonnaise, so I'm technically didn't ask me that.
I mean, it's slightly more. I don't know. Like it's rude. You don't. Forgetting someone's name is rude. You know. I don't want to
Larkin.
ask it.
My name is Larkin.
Their name is Larkin. See, I remembered.
Larkin.
Yeah.
Can I do a little cheeky history roll to see if my connection to the Wand of Orcus perhaps reminds me of who this person might be?
Just don't Google
Is
search
it
it.
really plain name for a dragon? I don't know.
D&D Beyond still hasn't opened, so if anybody would like to roll me a d20 plus 7, I would appreciate it.
Nah.
Got a history check.
Yeah.
That's why am I rolling it? That's not good.
Okay, hold on. D&D Beyond is just loaded. That's how slow my internet's been. I don't know how I'm able to run a stream but not open D&D Beyond. I rolled a
Perhaps that's
17.
17. Okay, there is no record of a dragon called Larkin that you have ever heard of.
Does it sound like a distinctly non-dragon name?
Sounds like a distinctly undragon name.
Okay. I've never heard of a dragon called Larkin. That doesn't even sound like a dragon's name.
What would you know what a dragon's name is like?
Well, you know,
He
you
does
re-
raise a good point.
you-
You don't
you-
seem the most learned among.
Excuse me, I have read plenty of books, and in
Name one book. Name a single book.
And 3
Hogwarts of
No,
History.
name all of the books.
Name one book.
Anyway, in every single like fairy tale I've read about the knight saving the princess from the dragon, etc., the dragons always have really epic names. They're like something with like an apostrophe and something else. Anyway,
Yeah, the
Larkin just
coolest
sounds really
names
lame.
have apostrophes. It is true.
As
I
a
would
student of history, I can confirm dragons do have rather unwieldy names. Larkin doesn't quite cut it.
Well, maybe it's only part of a name. Maybe it's just like its first
You
name.
know, Zug, could you put me on the line? And Ascor, as you're umming and ahhing, Ascor, who at this minute actually looks like a bugbear, with a really wide jaw, of course.
But with Ascor's voice.
Yeah.
In effect. Yeah, Ascor's voice, and it's a big jaw. There's no way a mouth that large is making a voice that sort of petite. It just is. And I'm going to attempt to cast Detect Thoughts on the half-orc brethren there.
Yeah. Zug, do you resist?
No, he never resists.
Okay. Detect thoughts.
All right. Okay, mate. So let's see what that does. You can read thoughts of certain creatures. When you cast a spell, it's your action, and each turn until the spell ends, you can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see within 30 feet.
So the ring specifically says, while wearing this ring, you are immune to magic that allows you to use other creatures to read your mind. But I will say that for the purpose of this, because it's not being resisted, and for what you want to achieve, you are instead standing. Like you see your mind kind of shifted forward and looking at Zug. Instead of where Zug is standing, you see the image of this, as I said, the tall, green-robed woman, kind of very pale skin, black hair, but like as she kind of turns to look at you, you see like
cut to the chase.
one amber eye, the other one is just like covered
Jamie,
in
She
disease.
chase. Is she
hot.
She is certainly dignified. Green hair,
what?
Yeah,
green
so she's
hair,
hot.
and
She's
an,
hot,
and-
guys.
and an
Jamie's
iris,
been
and
on
a-
his
and a
respect
snake
women juice.
Iris. On the other side, though, her face is rotted away.
But is it
I
like
mean,
rotted away
hot.
in a sexy way? Like that's
I'm
what we
gonna
want to
post
know.
it in D&D
No, no,
general.
it's still hot, right?
in a
It's
sexy
going
way.
in boy band chat.
The good half is
Oh.
hot, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like
How
a
did-
little bit
how-
of undeath here and there is kind of, you know.
Dude, that's barely rotting. That's a bit veiny. That's in the playbook of hot
It has
villains.
progressed
Just,
since the fan art was
Just a
made.
bit mature, isn't it?
Oh, did you send some fan art?
In
Yeah.
the boy, D&D
It's
boy
not
band
fan
chat, and
art.
she turns to you, smiling sweetly. You're on the line.
To me.
Yeah.
Pardon? And he's
You
got
wanted-
a big smiling grin on his face. He probably sees through the illusion, being a dragon and all. And he's just got a big sort of smile on his face, like.
No, she
How's
looks
it
like
going?
that. It's not like there's not like
Yeah,
an
yeah.
illusionary dragon behind her. Like she that is what.
No. I'm saying I am illusory. With
Oh,
my
okay, yeah,
illusion
sorry.
bugbear.
Yeah,
Bugbear.
sorry, yeah, sorry. So, you wanted to talk? Zug,
Well,
by
I
the way,
didn't
has
think we'd be-
frozen for the rest of you.
Just
Brain cannot compute.
Should we put him on the
Well, I don't
floor?
think we've been properly acquainted.
he looks really gormless.
In the
Like,
recovery
really
position, I
gormless.
Is he like drooling a
Put him
little
in the
bit?
recovery position.
Yeah,
yes.
he's just like he does not have a single gorm. His whole body.
Not even a second brain cell to rub with the first one.
Yeah.
Larkin smiles, putting the hand forward.
Larkin. Yes, indeed, you are larking around. There's no way that's your name.
No, it's not.
Would I
But it's the
find
one I'd like
the
to use.
voice? Yeah.
Sorry, what? So what were you going to ask?
Well, Larkin it is. I was going to ask, is she putting on a bad American accent?
No, I'm just failing at my D&D female voice.
Wait, women have American accents?
That's how you
Yeah,
can tell. the
all
difference.
women.
Yeah,
I see.
not, but not all men.
Well, I understand that you've been companion to my companion for, I suppose, some time now. And I think we should get to know each other better.
Wonderful. What would you like to know? I have spent these many months protecting not only him, but all of you. Every psychic attempt made on Zug's mind, every attempt to control him to turn him against you. I have caused it to cease. Borne these scars, she kind of points towards her own face, so that he did not have to. It has left my soul
Well, that's...
taut and in pain.
Well, I'd have to say we're all fantastically grateful, but I don't believe I accused you of anything, and so there's no particular reason to defend yourself now, is there?
I hear everything that Zug hears, or that he sees.
Well, that is somewhat not defensible, so perhaps you should defend yourself from eavesdropping.
He wears me to protect his mind.
He wears you? Oh my, that's something my father would say.
He uses me.
Yes, that's consistent. And what do you get out of this, in return, of course?
He has promised to take my soul out of this prison.
Those are some particularly strong wedding vows, if I may say so. And what does that mean exactly?
Means that my soul, like any who died wearing the ring, is trapped, and I need it to be placed on a suitable vessel to be able to leave.
Well, what happened to your old body? Is it not...
It was
Around.
killed in the Underdark by the beholder you found.
I see. Well, I'm sorry I asked in that case. That does seem quite traumatic. But have you not thought of, I suppose, as they say, passing on?
I am unable to leave this ring without somewhere or some vessel to occupy.
Well, perhaps we drop this, let's say, this ring into a volcano. Would that free your spirit and set you free? Allow you to walk the dark path to the Shadowfell?
I don't know what
beyond?
happens if you destroy the ring or the volcano. I doubt it would be destroyed by dropping it in a volcano or removing its magic. I don't know. But I don't want
So
that.
what are you sure
I don't
of
want
that
to die.
Well, excuse it to be me to tell you, but it seems like you've already reached that conclusion.
I linger.
That's an accurate description. Yes. Oh, what? Yeah. Sorry, never mind. That's an accurate description, yes. And you can't be entertained or convinced to choose a different body, perhaps. It has to be
No.
something special for you.
Anybody. I have told Zug, take me to the local graveyard for all I care. The Archmage seemed convenient, and it would presumably give me a vessel where this wouldn't happen again. But if it needs to be a corpse dug up from the graveyard, then so be it.
What if it's got no arms or a mouth?
Then so be it. I will be free.
Free to do
Finally.
what?
Do whatever I like. Thank you properly.
What are you
Leave.
going to do with no arms?
A great many things can be achieved by simply not being trapped in a ring for years.
Okay, and it has to be a humanoid body. It can't be a great creature of sorts.
Creature, a base level of intelligence, able to hold my soul.
I mean, there's a local fish market with fresh fish. You could be released into the body of a fish is all I'm saying. That would expedite things greatly for you, and you can attend to what I
The eyes
assume are
flash.
best laid plans.
Like, what do the eyes flash? Do not insult me.
Look, I'm just trying to understand you so I can help you to help my friend.
I don't see what you don't understand.
I'm just asking questions.
I have made no threats. Done
Why do you
nothing.
keep saying that?
Because all of you are suspicious of me. I've heard it. That's why you're here. That's why you're not simply allowing Zug to do what I've asked.
Well, we have to know who you are first, and that's why we're talking.
No, you don't.
We're just talking, communicating.
All you have to know is that I, repeatedly, have saved Zug, and possibly all of you. And it has cost me greatly.
Okay, well, we'll think about it. Maybe we'll have a look around, see if there are any volcanoes around here. We'll consider our options.
Consider too long.
Don't consider too long? Pardon me?
Yeah, she said don't consider too long. Some vessels
why
are
do you
closer
say
at
that?
hand.
Somewhat.
Vessels are closer at hand.
She would never.
I don't mean to be rude, but I'm a man of business. I make deals. Really. The best deals, people.
Don't approach this as a deal. I have upended my end of the bargain repeatedly and thoroughly, and it is time that you did.
I don't remember agreeing. I don't
And
remember
it is time
agreeing to anything.
that Zug
actually.
did.
Zugsa.
Has entered into contracts willingly and with no impugnment of his will or force or threat. The purest of
I'd love to see that
contract
contract.
or deals. Ask him
Of course. Ask him for a copy.
what he agreed to and what was promised in exchange. You've asked him several times. He has not lied. And I will have
Well,
what is
I'm
mine.
just saying, we spend a lot of time together I've never seen. And he reaches up to where glasses would be and goes, my client, sign anything.
And yet, he has used my gifts repeatedly to fly, to protect himself, to save him and you.
Yes, that's clear, but what I'm trying to say is that he seems under no obligation to fulfill anything in return. You should get this sort of thing in writing.
I don't need it in writing. For your friend,
And
I recommend
Ascor
he
at
appeals his deal.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Ascor at the hearing of what did she say? I don't need to write it down.
I don't need to write it down, yeah.
Ascor kind of looks sympathetically like, ooh. Like, oh, heard that one before, didn't go so well.
As I believe you have been told recently, guarantees. For your friend, I will expect your answer soon. And you return to Zug. Whatever vision you had, whatever spell there ends.
And as Ascor comes back to it, again looking like a big old
Bugbear.
They called bugbear. That's it.
Sorry. I think I fell asleep.
Let me ask you a question, friend. Have you signed any agreements?
Signed any agreement? No, I
Any
haven't signed
contracts, binding, even an NDA?
no, I haven't signed any contracts. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, your friend there seems to be under the impression that you've made some sort of agreement.
I mean, We shook hands. But I don't know what that counts as.
Well, it's hearsay if a judge asks.
A judge? Okay.
Sure. Well, if this were to go to lawyers, is all I'm saying.
Oh.
But what have you promised just to take this?
She's only ever asked for one thing. To get out the ring. Now, originally I thought that might be, kind of like taking over my body, and I was a bit scared of that. But then it seemed like, no, she didn't want to do that. She just wanted to get out the ring, which is great. So now, just, need to find some corpse that ideally, I guess, still has arms and legs.
Sure. You can take that ring off.
Not exactly.
This is a conversation happening out loud, eh?
Yeah, this is happening out loud.
Hearing this, Robert just rolls his eyes and just throws his hands up. Okay.
I don't know if I just got a little bit more fat or something, but it just doesn't seem to come off anymore, and he kind of tucks it in.
Interesting.
I think it might be too small for me.
If we get some cooking oil and a little bit of string, we might be able to pull it off.
Why didn't I think of that with
maybe.
Ghost's Warding Bond? Maybe I should have just done that.
Well, you were kind of in a rush to.
I mean, yeah, I'm not bleeding out of my nose or anything.
Yeah, but it also didn't work cutting off my finger, so I'm not massively enthusiastic about the oil and string.
Look, it's easy. We just find a body and problem solved. Problem solved.
Feel as though this affliction you have with this ring isn't causing you no immediate harm or danger to the rest of your friends. Might just be worth everybody paying attention to the bodies that are around.
I mean, I will say when I'm going to do one, I'm not just going to suddenly do it.
Do you know how to do it?
I guess I just and he kind of pushes his fist out. I guess I just kind of touch it to it, and then bang, she's out.
Yes, that's how magic works, of course. Yes.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Or maybe we try and do this before we get to Vespin and Chloras, maybe.
The most important thing is destroying that wand. It is an immediate danger to everybody around.
Yeah, exactly. The wand is way worse.
And
Right.
I mean, I wasn't I wasn't there, but you guys were close to Nidan's body, right? So if she was just gonna jump out at the first body that she got within 6 feet of, it would have already happened. Unless Zug wasn't close to him.
Zug, well, he was there, yes.
Yes.
I certainly
just-
wasn't there.
Well, have we tried simply transferring it from, willing it onto something else?
I did not.
The
We could have
paw
just
of a dog or something.
given her to
Or a
like,
fish. Yes, a fish.
Or a fish. Yeah, I said that to her. She didn't like that.
Oh.
Oh. What did she
I don't
like?
think she'll be okay.
Did you think she seemed like a nice
What about
lady?
What about a seahorse? They're sort of like dragons.
Well, she was rather slim and quite charming. She
Oh.
quite more curved than you'd expect for somebody of such a slim stature. And he just goes on probably for about a minute and a half just talking about her physical appearance.
But did she seem kind of evil, Ascor, is what I am asking.
The soul within the ring looking for a dead body? Yes, she seemed awfully, well,
Right.
defensive, let's say.
Lying
She
about
was
her
pleading
name.
for a case before she even stood in the docks.
Worth paying attention to and keeping an eye out for certain.
Right.
No, I
Especially
think
if you
that's an
notice.
understatement. I think we need to. I'm concerned we're carrying another cucumber here.
No.
What are we gonna
Well,
call
until-
this one? The kiwi?
This-
A kumquat.
Ooh, kumquat. I like
What's a
that.
kumquat?
It's like a round cucumber. I think.
Why did they just call it a round cumber?
Because
That's a
you
good
weren't there
point.
to name it, Ascor.
It should have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, go destroy the Wand of Orcus then. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
And
Did we get all the information we came here for?
I believe so. I have some ideas on how we might take a look inside of your special delivery on the way as well.
Oh, that's good. Roman, are you able to take books out of the library for longer?
No.
Roman
Oh.
turns to her and he nods, and he just turns to Haydn and goes,
Okay, well, maybe we don't need to get it from this library. And he winks. But maybe from somewhere else. I'd like to pick up a dictionary. I realized from the past couple of days here that I really need to brush up on my undercommon, and I thought maybe if I got a dictionary I could start just learning some vocabulary.
So like the
What you need is a tutor.
the jeweler's like microscope is like almost fixed on Haydn.
Well,
But
I
walk
shall
on
go-
this one.
I shall go and return these tomes to their rightful places, and I shall return with no books on me whatsoever.
Why are you winking, Roman?
I just have something in my eye.
Would you like me to fix that?
The books are really dusty, so you want to make
Mhm.
sure you keep your
Yes,
eyes away
yes.
from the books.
Yes.
Cool.
When Roman goes in to put the books back, he does look for a common undercommon, and I would like to wrist pocket it.
Ooh.
Yeah, so like given that you're that's a spell, right? I'm not
Yeah, it's a spell.
yeah. There's absolutely nothing. She walk out, she kind of gives you the inspectful eye. Nice to see you again, Roman.
Lovely to see you too, Professor.
When will you be back?
Undetermined, but hopefully will be a little less than a decade this time.
Has it been that long?
Apparently, so I'm told.
Well, welcome back. Say hello to your parents for me.
Let's go.
Unches does not see your any of the the fact that they're in the magic item at all. So leaving. Presumably you can tell Haydn.
And there's
about it.
one thing before that happens.
Yeah.
Which is Ascor goes to Roman, and the last thing to return, of course, and looks expectantly.
Return. What?
I don't read so well without my spectacles.
Oh, of course. It gives Ascor his glasses back.
Thank you. And Ascor sort of looks at the lenses a little dissatisfied with the grubby fingers, nerd grease on them, you know, some Cheeto dust or something from the library.
Yeah.
Disappears through the illusion of his self and down to his clothes for a good lens rub.
You, pretty boy, and you see that Tuss is pointing at Zug. Yes, you.
How can I help you? Is she speaking common?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Where are you from?
Comment tu t'appelles?
On.
Ah, too far.
Too far. What does she mean too far? I don't understand.
Long distance relationship, maybe?
It kind of looks a little bit kind of flustered. What?
I mean, she called you pretty boy.
I mean that was a joke. I don't know what you're talking about. He kind of walks on.
That's a really weird thing to say.
Hayden's gonna call over his shoulder to the woman. He is single! As he falls after the group.
Oh, shut up, Hayden.
Look at him. Looks back down. Okay, so upon leaving, where are you guys up to? What are you? You're at the Marble Tomes?
Yeah, I guess, are we heading to the city outskirts to go get on the Moorbounders?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's get the cats.
Let's go.
Okay.
If we're allowed to get them again.
Yeah.
On the way, Rowan's gonna do like the cool uncle thing of like where he just kind of like does a sort of flick of his wrist, and it's sort of like that Doctor Strange little like magic like circle time thing, and then out pops a book, and he hands it to Haydn. I should like to see this returned upon your return to the city, but for now, what good is knowledge if it is squandered away behind all those lodge walls?
Thank you so much. This is awesome. And he takes the book and he has a quick flip through it and he's like, this will be really good. Thank you. And he pops it into his bag of holding. Yeah. I'll take good care of it. Famous last words.
Yes, and if you do die to Orcus, I shall just remove this from your corpse and return it myself. So
Yeah, that seems totally fair. Well, once I'm dead, I don't have use of most of my things, so I guess you could just take most of my stuff. Spread it evenly amongst you guys. I mean, like, don't try to kill me just to get my stuff. You could just rob me and not kill me if you wanted to do that. But, anyway, yeah, you can take the. Never mind.
Just the book is fine.
Yeah. Kind of smiles awkwardly. So
Okay.
let's go.
Making your way through town, is there anything anybody would like to do, check, or do before you leave?
We got all of our equipment back, just minus our money, right?
Yeah.
So we still have all of our tents, and maybe we need more rations?
Did I get any money from my parents or my house?
You haven't been back.
I don't want to detour the party that much.
You also know your Essex and your parents weren't free yet. They're in the process of being freed.
Yeah, but I know where the money was, but I don't feel like.
Yeah, that's
We have the
spirit.
Bank of Ghost.
Yeah, well, okay, so Roman doesn't feel like he's going to need any cash out in the Bob Fields, and if he dies, it'll just stay there, so he's not going to go back and take money. I shall recoup my investments upon my return.
Wonderful. As you leave, moving out of the city, going through the gates, the guards kind of not even stopping you. Obviously, leaving is a lot easier than entering. Working your way towards the Moorbounders stable, owned by Zorth, who you remember as the older goblin. One arm, kind of white hair sitting at the back, all in the front. You're approaching, and Thrasher, you notice that there are no Moorbounders around. Other than, and you can see off in the distance, a little bit of glinting of armor as you see Gebcat, and you also make out Thaddeus kind of next to it. But all the others seem to have gone. And as Zorth kind of notices you all approaching his kind of rickety old stables, and he goes, "Oh, this was a lot shorter than last time. Welcome back. You question them again?"
Yeah, of course. I'm so happy to see Gebcat looking so shiny today.
And he kind of lets the door open and kind of brings Gebcat out, and Gebcat kind of comes up to you and does a great big rub, kind of head almost pushing you over, and Thaddeus comes over and, like, not quite as affectionate as Gebcat, there's like more respect there, and just kind of like pulls down, almost like for Ascor to sit on him already. And Gebcat's still just doing a big old rub. It's a little bit weird with the armor, occasionally it like clangs against yours.
He buries his face in Gebcat's coarse hide and gives him a big hug.
Like, well, the deposit, please.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, why are we paying for our own Moorbounders?
You're bringing them back. They're not yours, you rent them.
Oh,
We haven't purchased them yet.
all right. I
This
guess
is not something the Maden could take care of. Given their safe return prior to this, excusing the one that my brother took, although I knew that in your heart of heart you never really particularly thought he would really bring his back anyway.
No, I had to charge extra. Fine, fine. I will be sending a bill. You never feel post haste.
We will see
Please
next-
bring these back. I am attached to each one of them.
And you have no others available as of this moment.
No, actually, I thought it was you again. The carriage disappeared with them all a couple of hours ago.
Carriage. Heading in which direction?
North, I believe. Yes.
DM,
I'll come
what
up
direction
with
is the Arbor Exemplar?
North.
What?
Some shenanigans is happening here.
Sorry, just a second. Just gonna Google something. I believe they're going to Bazozan.
That is quite the distance. What would cause such a large procession to go all that way on such short notice?
It seems to struggle with math a little bit. There were 3 carriages. One was longer than the others. No, they wanted all of them, dragging them through the fields.
Well, it wasn't Dan Byland by any chance.
What does that sigil look like again?
Old.
The sigil, sorry.
Oh, the sigil. I thought you said him. Describe the sigil of Dan Byland.
Yeah, I said that Roman. That's not a problem. You go. Maybe.
Maybe.
When he says maybe, does he look like maybe
Rasha.
holding it back?
Yeah, go for it.
Rasha, is your Rash sense tingling?
A little bit. Oh, that's a 26 DM.
He might have. So your time working with Aku in the underground, he might have just realized this information is valuable to you. He kind of picks up a gem and eyes it a little bit while he's talking to you.
I am assuming that you want payment for this information.
God, you're awfully blunt, aren't you?
What? But am I wrong though?
No, but some decorum.
Or you could tell us for free,
What
and
else?
we could pay you by not
Yeah.
breaking your toes.
What else would I say? I, you know. Then you will
What?
not tell us.
You wouldn't attack an honourable citizen like me out in the open.
We could be not in the out in the
Soon as
open.
he says
I fear
that,
our witnesses
Aku
outweigh
is gonna-
yours.
brandish his weapon, looking like that was exactly what he wanted to hear, and says to him, "Sorry, could you repeat that?"
Fine, intimidation check.
Yes, Aku is back.
Okay, intimidation. Right, this is where I start off my time back with a natural one, isn't it?
No.
Hell yeah, let's go.
As you will continue.
Okay, +8. Natural 20!
Yes!
Easy.
Welcome back!
He kind of puts his one arm up, and you see the muscles in the shoulder that presumably would once have had the other arm kind of flex as well, as if he would put both his hands on one arm. All right. He drops the thing, and like the eye monocle he's got kind of goes. Okay, stay back. Fine. It was there, but they paid me to tell no one. Fine. And he kind of shrinks in of itself, and like there's like a tree, and he kind of goes underneath it a little bit.
What is in Bazozan, Roman?
Nothing good. He turns to Rash and he says, "Send a message to Esek telling him what has happened. We should go immediately."
Okay. I'm gonna send a message to Esek Thalos, DM. I'm gonna speak into his mind.
Okay.
Hello, Esek Thalos. So, Den Bylen has gone to Bazozan. We are telling you because you are a bad spy guy and you don't know already. Let Roman's family out now, or I will tell Geb to smite you. Bye.
There's a long sigh, and what seems to be a flushing sound.
Is he on the loo?
Oh my god, classic.
You must be the large golden one. I do not fear smiting from a fake god. Tell Roman, thank you for the information. Now, please, never contact me like this again.
He said that he didn't know. He's so grateful we told him, and that we should tell him things all the time. And that he really likes Gabe as well.
All of that definitely seems something that is true.
I hate him, Roman.
We certainly have more and more things in common every single day, Rasha.
Ugh. It's the worst.
The question still stands as how are we going to get us all there on these two Moorbounders?
DM,
Yes.
how fast is a Moorbounder compared to like an horse? Are they a lot faster, or are they just kind of the same speed?
I think they're normally a bit slower, but with a very like cracked, ragged terrain, they're just more suited to the battlefields.
Okay.
They are slightly slower, yeah.
Well, I don't technically need a Moorbounder to make the journey. But that leaves us with one person. Because it's two, right? 2 people per Moorbounder?
Yes.
Thaddeus can take 3, right?
Thaddeus is
Thaddeus
a
can
big
take 3.
boy.
And I think Roman can just run alongside.
Oh yeah, I did long strider last, like Naruto.
Yeah,
running
we're with
last
less
time.
people this time because we had Nadan
Nadan
and
and
Cass.
Yeah.
And now it's just 6.
I did not want to have to run through the battlefields again, but
Wait, don't we have 2? Two cats?
which
You've
can
got
carry
Gebcat.
5 people.
Yeah.
And there's 6 of us. And Aku just said he doesn't need it, so...
We are problem solved.
Oh, well then.
Hey, Daku, are you running?
God, no.
Oh,
And I guess at that point he would probably cast a spell. Let me just find it. Is it? Find Steed. And as some people have seen, a large antelope-like creature is gonna appear out of nowhere, and yeah, Aku's gonna get on it.
Yo!
Dang. Some paladin skills.
Extremely pog.
Fully poggers.
Nice.
hey, Sylvanas.
This,
And also Gab.
Wait,
The
hold
steed
on.
look quite
What?
weirdly out of place. The light's kind of reflecting through it, but it seems a lot more solid. And yeah, in the same way that Gebcat is kind of coming in, it mirrors the affection, and kind of you see it kind of stand right next to Aku and lean a little bit on you, and you can feel it as if it's truly there. You guys, sorry.
Marching orders then.
How big is the steed? Does it just fit Aku, or does it look like it could fit a second person?
Shameless.
Never mind, let's carry on.
I imagine it's going to be a warhorse.
You thirsty, Erin?
Yeah, I know it's unusually
What?
intelligent,
I'm good.
strong,
Like the
loyal,
drink.
so it absolutely could carry 2 people if Aku so decides.
Glad you're hydrating over there, and it's important for health.
Yep, just hydrating. Anyway, let's all get on the Moorbounders. There's enough space for 5 of us across the 2 of them, isn't there? We're fine.
Sip that water, child.
Alright, who is mounting a Gebcat with your boy?
It's a dangerous word to be using.
What?
Phrasing.
Climbing on the animal.
Uh-huh.
Ascending to its back. Riding.
Okay. organize yourselves and begin traveling north.
So
who's on which Moorbounder? I don't know.
Pretty sure Zug will be on Dadius, like every time he has been.
Dadius.
Darius.
Roman can go on Gebcat then, perhaps.
Look, I technically, according to D&D Beyond, because like my encumbrance is so high, like I still have all the tents, but I just feel like from a role-playing perspective, it does not make sense to be carrying around 7 tents.
Why
Like, it's
possibly
not.
not?
I mean, I've got like 15 iron swords, so I can turn them into shit to forge monsters.
What is the
passing.
suspension of disbelief? Like, I don't. Yeah.
I guess I'll get on to Thaddeus since he is the bigger cat that can hold 3.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Haydn, Zug, and Ascor on 1, which means Ghost and Roman on the other, and Aku with the steed.
Who?
Ghost?
Ghost is here.
Excuse me.
Ghost
We
come
turn
from-
around
So
and
it means Roman and Ghost are on the steed.
No,
Wait,
it's
Jimmy
Roman
said
and
what he
Ghost.
said.
I said what I fucking meant. And
No, warning bond doesn't erase my
Where's
identity,
Russia?
okay?
Cool. As you guys make your way, you're heading the rough direction. Roman will know it quite well. So you're heading straight to the tree.
Yeah.
If there's anything you guys are keeping out for, like tracks or keeping your eyes to the sky, let me know. But otherwise, we're gonna do what we did last time you're traveling across. And could you make survival checks? I'm sorry, one person in the group make a survival check for the team. As given that it's Roman navigating first, makes sense if it's Lauren.
If I must.
You must.
Do I get advantage?
Yes.
Yeah. Always pays to ask. Natural 20 for a 21.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay. So, Roman, expertly guiding you through, finding little trails and passageways across like the cracked, broken terrain. Occasionally, you think you're coming up to a chasm that's just far too large, and there's no way you're going through. And there's like a small little trail that your Moorbounders and Steed managed to go across. There, you've managed to avoid a lot of the environmental effects. You even managed to find some shade. You know it's 7 days to go until you get to the tree, according to where you were last time. But it feels like you might have shortened that a little bit. Could you all make perception checks as you are going along?
Is it daytime yet, or is it still? Are we still in the nighttime of
it's
Rosohna?
Probably mid-afternoonish. So you've moved
Natural
out.
20.
You've also moved out of the.
I got
I'm trying to
18.
ask if I have disadvantage.
For the purpose of this, no. For tracking, no. But you will do from now on in like combat rolls and stuff, and also for any other checks. 15, 16. Okay, and Zug?
Natural 20.
I got an 18.
18?
Total of 29.
29.
8.
21.
17.
17, 21. Okay, with moving as quickly as you are, all of you,
Wait.
after some time, see on the horizon a convoy. Well, it's getting quite close to evening and dusk. So as you're still traveling along, Russia and I think Russia and Roman, with over 20. As you guys, perhaps it's getting dark, you're thinking about maybe camping. You look ahead and you see that the convoy ahead of you is not stopping. And that if you were to camp, you don't know when they'd camp.
Guys, it is the Den Bailen, the convoy. It is still going.
We seem to be quite close to them, and we are a lot more swift without having heavy carriages. So, if we were to gain upon them and ambush them, we could scupper their plans where they stand in the desert.
Ah, yes, scupper there. What are they planning?
I don't know. Things about
Something-
Zechia.
Something ill-gotten, of course.
Of course. Like what?
Betray god things.
Ah! Zug
You
still
know.
looks confused.
It's that guy from the zombie dog place. Can we see like zombie dogs and shit or anything weird in the convoy?
Oh, with a natural 20, you probably make out the Moorbounders, the 3 carriages, and some large slightly rotted, perhaps looking doggos.
The real question is, do we want to fight?
The thing is, okay, they have their zombies, but what if they have the solar and the zombies? And, Mr. Ezekiel and his wizard stick.
Does your spiritual connection to Geb allow you to detect the presence of evil like that solar, perhaps?
Not really. I'm more, if there are undead, I could send them away, but I don't know. The Sylvanas do that stuff.
Sorry, I just zoned out. What was the question? I'm looking at this fucking ball. I'm so sorry.
Who does fight Raku the most? That is the key question.
Rasha's winning the poll
What?
right now.
What does Sylvanas? What?
Detect evil and good. Does it do celestials?
I believe so. Let me check.
Interesting.
Roman turns to Ascor on the other Moorbounders, like, young Ascor, you are a pious man, you said. Are you able to detect the presence of evildoers in the area?
Well, I certainly have a good eye for those sorts of people. May the dragon keep them away from us.
I can reply to Russia. Yes, I can tell if there are celestials, fiends.
It's good to know if, the solar is there. Maybe, how far away can you do it from?
If I had to guess, I'd say 60 feet. Exactly.
Well, it is so precise. It is so cool that you know that.
Your god is very specific with their instructions to you.
No, I'm just very good at determining the length of my power.
Fascinating. Length of your power.
They're about 5 kilometers away from you, so 16,404 feet.
Yeah, so we are like,
yes, exactly.
a few hundred times that. Okay.
Well, if no one else is going to say it, I would like to suggest going in there and cutting all their throats and cutting this off, literally at the head. But I understand that this is a sensitive situation and not everybody is so connected to it, and I will not pretend to speak for you all.
We are sort of really connected to them because, Mr. Ezekiel sort of stalked us the whole way to Wildmount, so...
It is interesting how these things connect to each other.
Yeah, we just make enemies everywhere we go, Roman. It's not that deep.
How did he, get here so fast? We teleported.
I guess he is a wizard.
I guess.
Maybe he teleported too.
What? So, what's the deal with you guys and this Ezekiel person?
You seem to have connection to a lot of betrayer god types, unfortunately for you.
I don't actually know the dealio with him.
I mean, he had a village of dead people. Wait, where did I go?
Somebody else is the DM now.
There you go.
Somebody
I just got booted out. I didn't touch Discord.
Oh, no.
Interesting.
Weird.
Spooky. There's a ghost in the chat.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, so there was a village of zombie people. It was something about the plague, and we lied to him, and he hates Ascor a lot, right?
Yeah, he does. The whole
Oh.
thing seems like a fever dream.
Yeah, his mechanical people nearly killed us. And we ran away.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. He said he would give us a lot of money if we brought him water elemental cores and things like that, and we just sort of never did, And we had the samples he wanted of blood plague, but we did not give it to him, and we lied that we had it.
So you do have samples of the blood plague, but you...
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, we have those in our bag. We are just carrying them around.
Oh. Shouldn't they go to like a, I don't know, medical research facility or something to try to cure that?
I'm sort of a medical professional though, so... You know... I don't know, I just never found the right time. It just seemed sort of okay.
We gave it our best stab.
Right, yeah, we tried really hard.
Well, perhaps now is a fantastic chance to just end this relationship once and for all.
Also, he seems to be a wealthy individual. I think we bargained to make a lot of gold here.
Den Bylan indeed themselves are incredibly wealthy.
You guys did lose like all your money.
Well, I was wearing my money, so I am fine, but...
Oh yeah, I had lots of money. Oh, now
Wait,
I'm
wait,
sad.
wait, wait. Hang on a second. How did this happen? Because surely money and like very precious things are gonna be kept on our person. Like, I feel like. Okay. Oh.
You went there
Yeah,
for the
sigh.
funeral, were you?
So we lost all our money, Sai. I hope you'll forgive us.
You guys
Actually,
went to-
Actually, good
But-
point. If Aku was the type of person to wear his bag that had all this money in it to the
So-
party, then he wouldn't have lost his.
Yeah.
But the rest of
Okay,
us got
I-
changed into fancy costumes and then left our money upstairs in our bedrooms, and basically our money got stolen from the bedrooms.
If it's like, oh, if it's a thing where like the entire party like got changed and went downstairs, that's fine. I'm fine with that. But in the art, I feel like he has a lot of like pockets and bags on his coat, and I feel like if he didn't change, he probably would have still been wearing it. But
So to clarify, everybody kind of, I don't know if this was the case with Aku, but the rest, everybody got clothes tailored specifically for the event.
fuck. Okay.
And then
Alright,
everyone
alright.
went down with that.
Oh no!
And then it wasn't that they got stolen from the room, it's that you guys like escaped out the back, and then you managed to get people who worked at the house to sneak your goods out through a thievery ring, through like a smuggler's thing, through a crime ring, and then when they were given back to you, the only thing that was missing was the money.
Okay. No, that's fine.
But we
Sorry,
can
not-
go extort them in vengeance when we're back.
Yep. No, that's a priority. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and we have stolen like an amulet that's worth 50,000 gold that we could sell and make some money back.
So currently, Aku has not a coin on his person.
Mm-mm.
And is 60,000 gold in debt, yeah.
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 Right. Yeah.
At least you guys
okay.
here
I forgot
back.
to reduce my gold, so I'm going to turn mine down from 489 to 4 gold. Yeah.
As you guys watch this on the horizon, you were deciding whether you were going to keep pursuing during the night, engage, rest.
Oh.
What's your plans?
As we kind of move on and everyone's talking about like their past relationship to the Zahir people, and they're relaying the story to Haydn, Roman has become increasingly more and more frustrated, and he seems to be getting himself more and more worked up, and Rasha could probably hear him sort of like
You're going to damage your teeth if you keep doing that, Roman. They will become dust.
well, what we need to do is go and damage their teeth.
Right, but what if we don't win and they damage our teeth instead?
Not an option I considered, but not a likely option either.
It is just the
You
whole...
do. Slaughter them all in the night, and then return on our journey, all the way back to the Arbor of Zomplar.
It's just the solar thing, I don't know.
If the Solar comes, we can leave.
A leaf?
Or we can kill it as well.
Mhm. Mm.
Having a solar of Zahir around my hometown isn't an ideal situation for me, so destroying that and protecting the people of my home is a priority as well. I think we should go, and we think we should put an end to this.
Yeah, that is a pretty strong vote. Does anyone else want to go kill the people?
Aku looks warily at Roman, raising his voice.
Well, there'll be plenty of bodies.
Oh, and then we can give the evil dragon to the evil cultist. Why would we not do that?
I'm of the opinion we have many problems and we need to start eliminating some. So if it's eliminating the game, I'm there for it.
Yes, we'll eliminate them all in a bath of blood.
Roman's alignment again.
Can Haydn do a quick vibe check and see, like, is the whole party, like, gung-ho? Like, yeah, let's go murder some dudes.
Go for it.
I guess, would that be insight?
The vibe check roll.
Yeah, vibe check roll. Oh no, that's a 6.
Vibe check.
My insight checks are pap. I rolled a 6.
6. What is the party's vibe? Like, Rasha wants to go?
Rasha
Roman
being
really wants to
completely
go?
transparent is a shrug, as long as we don't die kind of vibe.
Okay. Roman wants to go. Ascor wants to go. Zug?
Zog is hungry, but otherwise is more than happy to go.
And Aku?
Who always looks excited at the idea of murder action, so...
To you, Haydn, everyone wants to fuck him up.
Okay, then I guess let's go kill some cultists. He's agreeing to it, but he sounds like you guys remember him like crying over killing a random guard the other day, so he's like still like baby to killing people, but
Don't worry, Haydn. I'm here if you need me.
by the way, guys, I don't know if I should take part because I think the wand wants me to kill people.
Well, then it is the perfect item for the job, and the only good thing the Wand of Orcus will have ever done.
You guys are okay
Yes.
with me using the wands?
No, maybe don't use the wand, but you know, you can come shoot things with your bow. That'll make
Okay,
you
but
feel
like,
better.
what if like?
It's
Okay.
I'm a last resort. The only option if all goes wrong.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I am an option.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Hey,
I'm
Ascor, what do you think
sure-
cultists eat?
We will try to restrain you if it looks like you are about to use the Wand of Orcus.
Thanks, Aku. Hopefully it doesn't get to that.
Okay, so you're pushing on into the night,
Catching up.
catching up.
I'm gonna use Pass Without a Trace as we draw in a little closer when we seem to be
Ooh.
sort of gaining to try conceal ourselves from their eyes.
So,
Conceal, don't feel.
a quick note. You are all... It is still the day of
Oh.
waking up at Kaz's house. So legend lore slots aren't back. I don't know if you cast anything else. Pocket wristwatch maybe isn't back. I don't know if anything else has been used.
Wristwatch is
Want to
ritual.
detect thoughts?
I have two
Yeah.
fifth levels off, yeah.
Just as an FYI.
It's
Summon Steed
fine.
3 is gone. How long does Summon Steed last? Is it 24 hours? Or is it just turn until the steed leaves?
No, I think it's a surprisingly short amount of time, but bent that rule a lot in the last campaign when I asked you about it. So-
Yeah, there's no... Actually, no, there's no... You can't... There's no, like, time limit on Find Steed. I think you just use
You just
it.
find it, you know? You just...
Yeah.
It's not like a
Find an
chocobo. You
antelope
use the
and
guy
it's
shell
there.
greens, and then as long as
Mm.
you stay on the chocobo.
yeah.
But if you get off the chocobo, then it runs away, and you have to use new guy shell greens.
Okay.
I think
not-
maybe it
not
does
30
have a
minute
time limit, but
No, it's not. Okay, so for pursuing, I'd like another survival check from somebody.
I can do it again,
I can.
unless someone has better survival. I've got low wisdom, so...
I've got.
I definitely have low wisdom.
Mine is
shite.
beefy, but I don't have proficiency. It's +5.
mine's +6.
Better than mine.
Go get him, Aku.
1 second.
Aku's up for blood, he can smell it in the air.
You know what my rolls are like, though, guys.
Yeah, you just
Natural
won
20 so
so-
far.
22.
Right.
Hey!
Okay, so you guys continue on your Moorbounders without dragging carriages and with the steed as well, and with Roman long striding beside, if that's gone as well.
No, I'm on
Roman's riding
Gepcat,
You're on
mate.
Gebcat, sorry. My bad. You guys move quickly, and you are catching up. Those of you, the perception, I'll keep rolling over. You see that they do stop about an hour or two later to make camp. As you're approaching, you haven't lost them. But 22, you've caught up super quickly. You don't know whether or not they would have settled in for the night. You arrive about half an hour after you see them stop in camp. I'll say you're far enough away that I'm not going to ask for stealth checks yet. But if you guys would like to formulate perhaps a plan from where you are, and then I'll say pass without a trace will continue. It's an hour pass without a trace, right?
It's
think so.
no, it's an hour. That's without a trace. Yeah, I wanted to use it like when we look like we're about an hour.
Yeah.
out,
So I'll say it starts now. You guys have arrived, and you're just out of range. They've camped. They've been camped for half an hour. You guys are out of the range. You think they could probably see or hear you given the dark, but you can kind of see the flickers of their campfire embers. This is probably where you'd plan. And with that, I will say if we take a short break, if that's good with everybody, and we will come back at 20 to 9.
20 to
Yes,
9.
sir.
Bye.
Bye.
I just need some time now to get things clear now, to get rid of my doubts, to get rid of my fears. I just need some time now to get things done now, things I love, things I want. I do what's best for me, what's best for you. But if you fall, who's next to you? I do what's best for me and best for you. I know it hurts 'cause I'm hurt too. I need another you. Another you, oh, another you, oh. I just need some time now, need to figure out now if there's still a way for love. I just need some time now, need to think about now if it's worth the pain, if it's worth to wait. I do what's best for me, what's best for you. But if you fall, who's next to you? I do what's best for me and best for you. I know it hurts 'cause I'm hurt too. I need another you. I do what's best for me, what's best for you. But if you fall, who's next to you? I do what's best for me and best for you. I know it hurts 'cause I'm hurt too. I need another you.
Welcome back, everybody. The party, after a little bit of interrogation of Zug about the dragon inside the ring, have resolved to continue their main mission, their priority of destroying the Wand of Orcus. However, along the way, they were informed that Den Bylan and lots of carriages. What is the plural for carriages?
Carriagei.
Carriagei, had made their way northward, and with some excellent navigation from Roman, and then subsequently by Rasha and catching up, you guys have managed to make your way through the night in the probably about 2-3 a.m. Those of you with good body clocks are estimating. They have stopped. They have waited for about half an hour, and from where you are, you can see the flickering embers of the fires going out in their camp. I'm going to put those flickering. I'm going to put the fires on now, so you guys should hopefully be able to see those on the map. But yeah, you guys stopped. You're far enough away that you feel like they can't see you or hear you. But what is your plan?
We can only see ourselves right now. If there's
and the area around you, right? Or
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm gonna put.
Yeah, actually, I can only see 10 feet around me, but because I have dark vision, I should probably be
you
able to
should
see
be
more.
Why did I think you didn't have dark vision? Sorry.
I'm a half elf.
60 feet. There we go. And dimming.
Cool.
I thought the Moorbounders are bad guys and got really worried for a second.
They are quite
Just
menacing.
adding
looking.
the lights that you guys can see off in the distance. Let me know. Can you guys see like a light off in the distance?
Yes.
I can't.
We can see one.
Yeah, I can.
Oh yes, I can. Yeah. It's in the bottom right hand
Knocking for
corner.
Ascor here.
Hello, zoom out.
I'm hella zoomed out. I haven't got dark vision. I see nothing.
Okay. So there seems to be 3 fireplaces. If you reload, Ascor, that probably will help. There are 3. And with them, you can make out. Can you guys make out the things around them, or just the
Tents.
Yeah, you can see the tents. Yeah, a couple of tents.
How many people would we estimate were in this convoy when we were looking at it earlier?
You were told there were 3 carriages. Carriages seem like they could hold maximum of 4 people. But you didn't see you saw 2 or 3 drivers. Sorry, 3 drivers, 3 carriages, but nobody kind of seemed to come out of any of the carriages.
And do we see where their steeds or zombie doggies are? Or have any indication of where they are sleeping?
So if you were going to skulk around, you could probably try to find them, but you don't see any of their forms here.
We need to get it within 60 feet to do detect good and evil, don't we?
Yeah.
Well then, let us not waste any time. We should move post haste.
But really quietly, though.
Yeah.
I
I'd
don't
like
know.
to summon my echo.
Okay, just dropping down an extra Roman.
Thanks.
And if you could drop down an extra Haydn, just in case anyone travels outside of my range, so I can show people on the streams.
Before we head off, Rasha will quietly mutter, if it goes really badly, just run to me and we can teleport back to Rosohna and just sort of reset the trip, you know. I can get us out anytime.
And remember, out here, magic is rather deadly, so, or it can be in combination, so choose wisely.
Well, I can't do magic, so that's not a problem.
I guess I'll stick to my handy bow and arrow. Aiden's gonna pull out the longbow.
Okay.
Should I just stay back here and hide cover, or should I stick with you guys?
Are you going to try and, I don't know, set the tents on fire or something? I can, like, make a wall and, you know, ring them in, or...
Well, maybe we
Enter this-
can get in fast and do some hard damage before they even really work out what's going on. Maybe some of us
Precisely.
can be invisible, or I don't know, look like one of them.
I remember in the zombie village, the dogs were like, I don't know, they seem to be finding us and sniffing us out or something. I don't know if they are patrolling or something.
Can you sniff them out now?
I
We have
really bad
dogs.
sense of smell.
Oh wait, no, they're cats.
The cats are not coming.
Oh,
There were disgusting creatures with rather intense smells back at Den Bylan. Not smelled anything. Have I smelled anything, dear? That would indicate that the similar thing is here?
To the dogs, yes.
I saw some, right?
Yeah, it smells
It smells.
awfully like rotting flesh.
Yeah, we
But
saw
you've-
them running beside the carriage earlier, didn't we? The dogs?
Yes. Yes.
You have dispatched these creatures rather easily prior to this situation, yes? So should not cause too much of a ruckus.
They just might
Well-
bark, you know.
Hmm.
It sounds really strange to say, but I don't want anybody to make fun of me. It's a power, but I can make things smell really bad.
Didn't you just give Zug a big, row about that this morning?
Of course, but that's different. That's a lack of respect. This is strategic.
I see.
Okay.
In fact, Aku, come here, and he leans over to Aku and casts prestidigitation, and Aku now smells like moss.
Like what?
Like what?
Like moss and earth, more so than he already did.
Aku kind of like sniffs his armpit and goes, looks impressed.
And you, Roman, and again touches Roman, sardines.
Curious.
But why though?
oh, do me next.
Oh, I'm just saying, if we're trying to get in there and past these creatures, I can probably do this too. I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 3 of you maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I want to know what I smell like.
Mayonnaise.
I
Oh yeah, do mayonnaise.
think you already smell that, eh?
Yeah, but more.
Wait, Zug, you fly. You could like swoop down like death from above. And just, I don't know, stab them in the tents.
Oh, I'm not very good at the fly. I can't see anything either. Well, I mean, I can see, but it's dark up there. Seems kind of dangerous. He says in complete lack of like awareness or irony of what they're about to do. I could try.
I'm just thinking like we are so bad at sneaking, you know. Like, we are really noisy. We just clang everywhere.
I mean, we are wearing full armor.
Right.
Well, look, let's work out if it's even a good idea. If we get close to them, what do we want to do? I can
Well,
confuse a few of them, maybe even turn one against the others. That's helpful, but outside of that, what has everyone else got to contribute?
I believe that we should send Haydn in first with his little sneaky skills
What?
to assess
Oh.
the situation, report back, and we can make our entrance to the camp from there. Perhaps offing 1 or 2 with a couple of swift knife stabs to the back or spear stabs. Not
Maybe we-
Staku.
We could get Aku in as well and do the whole detect bad guy thing.
Could you assist Aku in sneaking in, Haydn?
Yeah, I guess.
I have no problem doing that. But sneaking isn't exactly my forte.
Just if you stick with me and just try to follow the footsteps I do, I'll keep an eye out for you and make sure you don't step on any like sticks or whatever.
We still have Pass Without a Trace.
Yes, you would have cast it as this discussion began, I'm assuming.
Right, cool.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say you
Like,
were
just a
casting it
reminder,
with the top back.
it's a range of self, so the caster has it kind of stuck to them.
Yeah, indeed. But yeah, I mean, I'm really bad as well, but you know, can make us quiet.
Yeah,
Can you guys see if
actually,
I'm adding them to the turn order or not.
No.
no, we
I
can't.
think
see
I
them.
saw it and then it got removed.
Ah,
Oh,
I
just
guess
to
not that
remind you,
now.
DM, I actually can't see anything, including those torches.
you can't see yourself.
I can see myself and only myself.
Nothing around you.
No, this sounds like song lyrics all of a sudden.
Nothing around you. Okay, I'll read it down, I'll put it down.
All around they are.
you.
Little faces.
Okay, can you see anything now?
Yeah, got some lights in it, everybody. Got lights
Okay,
in
cool.
there.
So I guess yeah, we could go in and actually I've been thinking about a new distraction technique which might work if there are a bunch of people there, so I could try that if we get seen so we can get away.
Added the tents to initiative order.
Do we think they are asleep, maybe?
Wait, was I supposed to have rolled initiative yet? Or no?
No. I'm just pre-rolling it for when
Hmm.
stuff happens. If it does, this will be initiative.
If it
Well,
does.
Why would you
Whatever-
need to do that unless there were loads of mobs, Jamie?
Well,
whatever
we're
we
really.
do, we should go as quickly as possible. We are burning starlight, and
Yeah, let's go. Aku, are you ready?
Yes.
All right.
You want
Well, I
help?
just have to warn you guys, if things kick off, I can't see a damn thing. Just the stars. So I'm gonna have to blast some light here just to see what's going on.
I am the same. It's weird. Yeah.
I could probably set some stuff on fire. That should be enough to see by, right?
I will set everything on fire, don't worry.
If you, Rasha, if you want to give Aki your blessings to be a bit sneakier, I think that would probably not go miss, but I'm feeling alright, so probably don't need to use that on me.
I pass without a trace is running, so
Oh, okay.
do you want come with for the +10 or not?
Yeah. Should we just all go at that point, or?
Probably.
yeah.
You have to remember that Zug is wearing bright red chainmail armor.
3 of us
He's-
in play?
And-
Sorry? Yeah. He's not particularly stealthy looking.
And Rasha looks like he just dropped out of the front cover of Saint Seiya, so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, he's attending the Met Gala. Little now.
So, sorry,
Lil
just
Nas
a quick
X.
question. Who did I give Fortune's favor to last time?
Fortune's favor. Me.
Fortune's. And
And-
did you use it?
I did.
Did the other person I gave it to use
I
it?
think I have it and I still haven't used it. I've got
Yeah.
So
inspiration
it
light
will-
still ticked.
So it will just be a pearl because it disappears after the effect of it disappears after an hour, and if you don't use it, the pearl isn't consumed. But if you have the pearl, I guess I should say I'm fresh out of pearls, but if anybody had one, I could spell it to give you a little extra luck.
Well, you've given me this. This is the same one.
If you don't mind.
Sure, but actually I didn't use it because I didn't know how. How do you use this thing?
I suppose, if you find yourself in an unlucky pinch, just mentally envisage a different outcome.
Do I
for
swallow
yourself.
it?
No, just the mental image should be enough to awaken the pearl's power, which will alter the course of reality to something for your favor.
Well, that sounds like something I can do already.
Well, in that case, then perhaps you could. Whoa! Something you could then give over to Zug. Perhaps he could make use of it, or if he does seem to be a particularly lucky type of fellow. Perhaps somebody else.
No, I think it's fair that I have it. It only makes sense. The magnitude of my power.
Well, then, would you like me to spell it again for you?
Yes, please, Roman.
Cool. Roman will take the pearl and cast Fortune's Favor on it for Ascor. And then now the pearl is glowing.
Nice. It's glowing. Oh, they all see it. Problem.
Oh, shit.
Damn it.
Anyone else has
It's
any
glowing
other pearls
black.
I can grab? Yeah.
Don't you all have like eggs or something?
The eggs a distraction.
It's a distraction.
If it goes badly, we can throw eggs at them, yeah.
Nice.
Those stupid eggs.
All right. Shall we go then?
I'd give us guidance or enhance ability, but they're concentration, and we would lose pass without a trace. So,
All right. In which direction are you going? You know, it's roughly diagonal to where you are the camp. Are you going north? Are you going south? Or are you going straight across?
Um,
And what are you doing with your Moorbounders?
should I scout ahead a little bit and then get the group to follow?
sure.
Tie the Moorbounders
Tying up
to
good tap, yeah.
a stake in the ground.
Okay. All right. I am going to move 30 feet in this direction. So
We put pass without a trace as an aura on.
let's see here. All right. 30 feet. Oh god. 30 feet, it takes me to about there, so let's see how that goes. Mr. DM, do I see anything?
If you don't see anything with your
My
thing, you
elven
can make a
eyes?
perception check if you'd like.
No.
To see if you can hear anything.
Yes, I'll make a perception check. That is a 16.
Oh god. 16. So from the south, make out the kind of that sounds like animals are sleeping and occasionally growling at each other.
Okay. To the south. Okay. I'm going to try moving to 30 feet to the east. So roughly there.
Yep.
And can I do another perception check?
Yep.
That is a 24.
24. The smell is considerably worse to the east of you. And you can occasionally hear what sounds like large footprints walking.
Oh god. Alright, I'm gonna turn around and cast a message to Russia and say, come directly southeast towards me. I think there might be dogs to the south, and there's something nasty to the east. This is probably the closest. This is probably the safest route.
Rasha looks up at the stars, and to the party mutters, "Which way is southeast, guys? I don't understand these stars."
Rowan will stop walking southeast. And
I guess we just follow him.
Haydn's mouse, Cheez-It, will run over towards you guys and try to catch you guys' attention and then start running back in the direction of Haydn to lead you guys.
Cool. We sneak as best as men in plate can sneak.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I take it we've tied up the Moorbounders, right?
No,
Yeah.
Alright. Shall I sneak again from here?
We're all sneaking, no? You're just a lot better at it.
Yeah. Shall I
waiting for Aku.
Shall I try to go closer to the camp?
Hurry it up.
Alright.
No, we
Okay.
need to get Aku within 60 feet to do this
I haven't made a
Good and
stealth
evil.
roll, by the way, DM.
No,
No.
it's fine.
Okay.
I've
Mm.
Hayden
moved.
can make a stealth roll for me.
Okay. That is a 31.
31. Okay, as you kind of look up, you quickly duck behind a rock and kind of begin looking out. Could you make a perception check for me?
Cool. Perception is 17.
17. Okay, kind of peering out with your dark vision, just at the very edge, you see another tent that's not kind of bathed in the light. So you're kind of vaguely aware of 4 tents. One seems to be at the entrance, but gazing ever so slightly to the side, do you see them? Yep. Are kind of 2 figures you see kind of standing bolt upright, almost unnaturally still, just kind of facing the direction you're in. They don't seem to be moving as you kind of look outside, but they're kind of just standing on either side of the tent and the slight ridge that leads to the because the camp is slightly higher up than where you guys are, and they just seem to be just standing there rigidly looking out.
Okay. Hayden's gonna turn back to the group and cast message again and whisper kind of into his cupped palm to try to muffle his voice and say, I think this is probably the closest we can get without alerting them of our presence, so try to come over here but be quiet about it. And that's to Rasha.
You can all roll stealth as you move in.
So it's yeah. Plus 10, right?
10.
Plus 10.
Disadvantage, us plate folk, though.
We got a good first one.
I rolled 17 with a disadvantage.
Oh my gosh. That's
So I got 20, including all the bonuses.
So-
on my lowest.
27.
No. So,
Roman, no.
Roman, what
I
have
guess-
you done?
I guess Roman seems to be becoming a bit more agitated. He's sort of like shaking his head and sort of like kind of like, I don't know, like he's trying to clear his ears of something, and is looking really like pissed off and agitated. His eyes are kind of wild, and as he's doing that and trying to sneak forward, he trips over a rock as I rolled a natural 1.
Oh no.
Yeah.
However, it seems like the sands of time are flowing backwards, and it was whoop, 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 as I expend a chronal shift to reroll that stealth.
Good.
Oh god.
Probably good. Probably a good thing.
Oh my god, it was not worth it. 7 total.
7
No,
total.
but plus 10, plus 10.
Plus 10, plus 10.
Oh, 17.
17. Okay. What's their passive perception? Roman, could you roll again?
What?
Stealth.
Well, because you've hit their passive perception. So I don't really know how to handle this other than you roll again.
But if... Oh yeah, okay, I'll roll again. Praise Gab.
Praise Gab.
Praise
I rolled
Gab.
a 7 again. I rolled
Praise Gab,
a
praise Gab.
17 again.
Okay.
I literally rolled the same thing.
I will say that they don't see you, but one of them, Haydn, you notice one of them kind of almost moving unnaturally, like very stiff movements. One of them kind of begins to like look, head moves up. You see it draw a sword and slowly starts walking out, almost as if to check. The rest of you kind of see one of the constructs you fought before kind of begin walking towards this kind of area.
Hayden's gonna throw his hand up to signal to the group to stay quiet. And he's gonna send Sacrificial Cheez-It running and scampering off in the opposite direction from the group, and Cheez-It is gonna start making as much noise as possible, like he's like gone into a little fight or something.
You should make a performance check.
Yes.
Ruma's probably got both of his hands just like on his face, just like...
That is a natural 1 on my performance check.
No.
Oh no. You
So-
see him look at where Cheez-It's running, squeak, and then looks back to where Cheez-It came from, and is now heading towards the rock you guys were behind.
Cheez-It, you have betrayed me for the very last time.
Failed me for the last time.
I'm gonna cast. Oh wait, we're in the barb fields. I shouldn't cast stuff.
Roman's gonna send his echo out 15 feet this way, as he's like kneels on the ground with his head on his
Summon it, or
hands.
does it run that way?
It appears there.
Okay. This thing whirls round, focusing towards Roman's echo. Are we going initiative, or what does the echo do?
The echo draws its sword.
Yeah, initiative it is. Could you all roll?
Fucking fighters, bro.
Let's go.
I haven't seen this yet.
I'm rolling initiative.
No, it doesn't. But like for the sake of what's about to happen.
Yeah, no, I know.
I rolled a
sorry.
No,
27.
Cool. If I add everybody, and I add.
I rolled a 27 also.
Oh, well, at least this is my nat one. I rolled a 5.
I rolled a 3.
No. Okay. I'm just gonna add you all. Wait. Why is there? Oh, no,
Wait, you rolled worse than me?
Roll
Oh,
a
natural
3.
20 on that
Okay,
initiative
so
is
Aki-
good, baby.
Aki, what'd you get?
Nice.
Din.
15. Zug.
5.
5. Haydn.
27.
27. Oh, wow. Okay. 27. Ascor. 23.
23, baby.
Russia.
You didn't put me on, but it's a 3,
Russia.
sir.
3.
Well,
Okay.
who's
Is that
Russia?
everyone? Oh, Roman.
Mother
Roman, sorry.
Russia.
Mavrasha.
Wait. Somebody gone over? Somebody's gone over Roman. Okay. Roman.
Soviet Russia, bar.
Such is life in the West.
I got
Such is life in the West.
27.
27. Who's got higher initiative between?
I anticipate
Haydn,
me.
I think.
Uh,
Yeah, I've got
Hayden's higher
18
dex, right?
dexterity.
I have the +9 to initiative.
No, but it's higher deck. It's higher deck.
Okay. I have 18 at dexterity
Oh,
as well.
can you
plus
guys
4.
roll again, please?
Oh.
It's-
But like my initiative, I have initiative bonus because of my temporal awareness. I don't know if that makes
Yeah,
a
I would
difference.
say Roman would go
Roman can go
first.
first. That's fine.
Yeah.
We're not, like you're both first.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll for them because I didn't, for some reason, didn't roll for these 3, which is crazy.
Listen, Jamie,
Not
I've never been first in initiative the entire time I've played this game. Let me have this.
okay.
His time
okay.
is now.
20.
Esky, we can hear you breathing, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
I love you, but like.
No, it's fine. It's my mic just like starts picking it up after a while.
Oh, okay.
Remember
So
that character from Hey Arnold, the one with the glasses? He's just like,
God.
you know, just
top of the
breathe.
round,
Throwback.
Roman. The echo appears. This thing has turned with its sword to face it.
Cool. I can have my attack appear from the echo, I believe. So, let me just double check. I'd like to do that to have the echo there and then attack it with the echo.
Stuff.
Cool. Oh, God, sorry, I'm still not very good at attacking with not spells. So I just roll this dice, I think, for my first attack, which is a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Cool. And then I roll 16 for the first hit. And I get a second attack.
Yep.
And that's 19 to hit.
19 would hit, but it's going to use its reaction to parry that one. And as the sword kind of hits it, it kind of uses it up and slams it down and kind of deflects it just at the last minute. However, the first strike before that, you see it kind of cut across it, and you see there's just like scraping of metal on metal, as like this thing is not biological. It's kind of a large chunk of it is like cut into, but it doesn't seem to be affecting it too much. You can see now it's got an incredibly long, thin sword, like a rapier. So Roman would have drawn the sword, but actual Roman would have drawn the sword for the echo to appear with it, and you guys can see that Roman's sword is like a wonderfully decorative silver sword with some tendrils flying across it. We discussed the effect. I'm just going to scroll up to remind myself what we decided.
Yeah, if you attack a creature's astral body, then if the attack was a critical hit, you sever the astral cord, then removing the creature from the plane.
No. Okay. Yes, I think as well. I'll copy paste you the other thing.
Oh, damage rolls made with this magic weapon. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's your turn. Are those your 2 attacks? Anything else?
Those are my 2 attacks.
Okay. Haydn.
So do these things look human or are they like robots?
They look metallic and non-biological after it got hit.
Excellent. I don't need to hold back. Cool. I am going to pull out my Elven Court crossbow, which probably was equipped anyway. And I'm gonna plant my feet in the ground. Oh, actually, it's currently engaged within 5 feet of a target, so I get a sneak attack, don't I? So yeah, I'm just gonna frickin' fire at this thing, and there we go. So I'm gonna roll 3 times because of Elven accuracy. So that is a 27. Does that hit?
That is a yes. Unsurprisingly, 27 hits.
Okay, cool. So rolling for damage. If it will click, it will not click. I cannot click it.
Oh no.
Click.
Oh no.
There we go. Okay. Oh no!
Wait,
I rolled a 1 on 2 of my sneak attack rolls. Okay, so I did 9 piercing damage, 13 sneak attack damage for a total of 22.
Okay, yeah, as it kind of is engaged with Romans, you see it's like parry the last attack, kind of flicking it away, and as it kind of looks around, uncertain of what's going on, your arrow just takes it straight, like where its neck joint would be. It would be a lethal blow on a biological creature, but this is clearly just done a lot of damage to whatever internal mechanisms are there.
Cool. Does it look like it's? Does it look like it's sparking or electronic in any sort of way?
Yes.
Cool. Can I use my bonus action to change my ammo so I'm ready for the next round?
Yes.
Cool. I am going to equip my lightning crossbow bolts, and I'm going to use them the next round.
Yo, hell yeah.
Okay. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
Nope. Gonna hunker down and stay where I am.
Cool. Ascor, you're up.
The young master is probably going to do anything he can to with such level of ability.
Ascor, you're a little low. I'm just going to turn you up. Might be my end, but...
No, I suspect it's my end, good friend, but that's neither here nor there. So the plan is to cast the fireball spell into
Fireball?
that's the one, into the tents that are visible. So I'm going to make my tokens visible so you can see what I'm doing. So that's this location here, in between these 2 tents.
This location here.
Yes.
Okay,
in
so
fact,
what's
I
the
can do
range of fireball again?
120.
Remind me?
It's 120 feet. So I'm going to cast.
Oh, sorry, I meant the radius.
The radius about 20 feet.
Okay, so it will hit everything around here.
That's right. So I'm going to use 2 meta magics there. Empower spell, which you can use in combination with another meta magic, which is a nice thing to do. Lets you re-roll damage dice, up to 5 of them of your choice. And I'm also going to bloody hell, what was it? Transmute the bloody thing. No, I'm probably actually going to let it be fire. So a fireball in the traditional sense on that location there. Because it should have a nice effect of burning things, including tents, hopefully.
Given this is a surprise round, and these people are asleep, kind of, I am going to say they fail this automatically.
There's nice. All right, then. So let me roll it out, and then I'll probably get to re-roll some of the dice when that happens. So 3rd levels, fireball, 8d6, saving throw, dexterity 17, roll. Okay, so I've got some ones in there. Like, yeah, I'm going to switch them up. So I've got a total of camel fit, mate. There you go, 24. 24. And I'm re-rolling how many of these? I'm rolling
2 ones.
More than just the ones. I'm going to re-roll that 2 as well. So I'm going to re-roll 3 of the dice. So I'm going to take away 4 and then add what I re-roll to it. So I've got 20. And I'm going to roll 3d6 and see what comes out of that.
Good luck.
It's a 9, so that's
you rolled 3d4.
Damage.
You rolled 3d4.
Oh,
That should be D6.
oh dear. That could be better than that, can it? All right, 3d6. Oh, for fucking
no,
shit.
the
There's
same.
bigger dice, mate. They're fucking bigger dice, you know. It's
Okay.
bullshit, man. So that's
24
1 sorcery point burnt as well.
Okay.
And with my bonus
Is it-
action, I'm going to congratulate myself and hide behind this rock for cover.
Yeah. So there's like an arcing flame of fire erupts from Ascor's finger as it kind of flows through the air, illuminating some of the sky. Those of you who are watching the camp, there are indeed 4 of these tents. You see 2 more kind of these mechanical figures in the back guarding. But it flies over their heads, doesn't hit them, and lands square where one of the fires would be platooned. And you see 2 tents just erupt in flames. And you start hearing screams coming from inside them.
Are the mechanical dudes? Actually, they're not hit by the fire, are they?
Yeah, no, won't, no.
Okay, cool.
This is all a surprise round, so you guys will get your turns, and then we'll go to initiative. I'm going to say, actually, the only one who doesn't, you're not surprising, is this one here. So he gets his go, but he goes after.
I can't really
Aku,
see
you're up.
him, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I can't see shit, so I mean, has the fire like illuminated the campsite? Or...
Yes. So actually, that's a very good point. This is like. No, it's a very I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna say these tents are now emitting. How far do you think they're emitting bright light?
So
40
torches
feet?
emit like 20 feet. So that's
These are burning tents. They're more. Let's say 50 feet.
It would at least be enough to silhouette what stood in front of them, eh?
Yeah, let's say
Ooh,
50 feet of bright light. All right, you guys can probably see quite a lot more now.
And what's it, DM? I don't know if you want to take it into account. Obviously, fireball sets things on fire. And
They'll take damage on their turn, yeah.
yeah, cool, sick.
Okay. Well, is this the mechanical guy? Isn't alive? He's dead.
So they are alive, but they're not living creatures. They're constructs.
Yeah, I know, but like, is it working? Is it?
Yes, it is.
Technically,
It's
yeah.
standing there. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, I guess Aku is just gonna stand here. As a bonus action, I'd like to call my steed, who's about 60 feet away, right?
Yes. Oh, I need to. Oh, do I not have a token for your steed? Right. In honor of what was, here's your steed.
Is his name? What's his name?
But
His blood.
No, your steed.
my steed doesn't. Well, he hasn't told anyone his steed's name, so we don't know.
This is your steed.
Okay. Thank you. And using its 60 feet of movement, it's gonna run to me, and Aku is going to use Divine Sense. I can detect good and evil, know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet. So essentially, he's looking around, sensing what's there, sort of in the places that we can't see still.
Okay. There are 2 undead signatures to the east of you, slightly northeast. 2 undead. One. There is so it's weird. The celestial you're sensing is far to the south. It's coming from the one of the tents, one of the ones not on fire, one of the ones you can now see, the furthest southern tent. But it's weird. The aura permeating through this now you can sense it, feels like it should be massive, feels like it should be all encompassing, but it's almost like a shadow. The center is still an incredibly strong signal, but the projection around it gets progressively weaker and weaker. But, 1 celestial, 2 undead. The celestial, there's something off about the signal. It's not as powerful as you think it, as it kind of should be.
Okay, so everyone is going to hear in their minds. There are 2 undead above us to the east, and I can feel a celestial to the southernmost tent, towards the southernmost tent. And that's my go, I think.
Okay.
So could you repeat that
this-
one more time? There's how many
2 undead to the northeast of where we're standing, and 1 celestial in the southernmost tent.
Gordy.
Okay. So it's the they're called Nimble Rights. It's the Nimble Rights turn, and it's going to attack the Echo first of all. That is a 21 to hit.
It does hit.
Okay, as it kind of takes the sword out and just whips it through the shadow that is Roman's echo. The echo kind of fizzles, looks around, clearly uncertain, assesses, like immediately just looks at the next thing closest to it, which will be Aku. It doesn't advantage on attacks, no, does it? No. That's a 19 to hit Aku.
It's...
Yep. Okay, that's 2d. Oh wow, double ones! Lots of ones on damage. That is 9 points of damage. As it kind of its rapier kind of as you're kind of sensing, unsure, trying to make out this celestial thing, you can't quite quick enough with your spear as it kind of slashes along your side, and you feel it kind of like, even as you move back, the edge of the rapier kind of cuts across your chest. That's the only one of them who's going to have a turn, so I think that's
Sorry.
only... Yes.
Could I just ask, how do we do HP rolling again?
Oh, you actually roll and re-roll ones.
So
It's your class, so what's your hit dice?
Paladin's D10, maybe?
D10. Yeah, so a D10
Yeah.
plus your con modifier per level. Reroll ones. Continuously reroll ones. Don't ever have one level up in HP. Anyway, working that out. Zug, you're up.
Woo! What's my movement with the wings again? It's
20 feet.
Oh.
You're not particularly good with them.
No, I'm not, and I know that. That's fine. So how far is? Oh, they're like 50 feet away. So I've just kind of, like, upon noticing that everything's gone, like, you know, that a fight has actually started and that we're not being stealthy anymore, just kind of like his eyes light up and he just realizes he looks very excited, and he just immediately, I want to say, charges. If you use all of your actions to go into combat, to run, you can go 60 feet, right?
60 feet, yes.
Yeah, so he wants to run directly 50 feet to this guy that you can see. So he just charges in, and then I'm going to use Action Surge and attack him.
Okay.
Oh my god. Leeroy!
Yeah, pretty much. Where's Action Surge? I gotta take it off. There we go. Alright, cool. So we're gonna do our rolls.
Oh my god, he just ran in.
Oh my god, he just ran in.
Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan.
There was no plan.
I want to see. I don't think my numbers have changed. I think I already updated this. That's I think I can just hit the thing to attack. Okay. So the first one was a crit. 31 to attack.
Oh god, man. Like, one of these nearly killed you last time, didn't it? I swear.
This was like level 7 though, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
We're big boys.
It's clearly
now.
fucking
12
stacked them though,
now.
Jamie. We can see at least like 4 on here, so don't pretend you weren't
Wait,
prepared
there's
for
only
this.
3. There should. Sorry, if I fucked.
No, well,
So yeah,
I'm
so so it's a 31 to hit and it's a crit. So I'm assuming that hits.
Oh yeah, this one's here twice. I'm gonna change it. Yeah, that hits. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. I'll do the damage
Unsurprisingly.
then. Unsurprisingly, that is a D12 plus 8. Plus a D8 plus 4. So that's a 14 plus a 3 from the frost damage. Can it take frost damage? I have no idea.
Cold or frost?
I don't know. I think it's cold, isn't it? It's cold damage.
So as the axe slams into it, heavy on
Yeah.
it, the cold seems to almost seep in and then expand outwards. It takes double damage from cold. So if you just
Oh
take
shit! So
cold
that's
damage-
6. All right. And then obviously I guess we just double the weapon damage actually. So 28 plus 6 plus 2. No, plus 1. I need to actually get a calculator out. Fuck me.
And the damage numbers are
28.
too high.
Plus 6 plus 1.
so far,
And
so-
then I get an extra D12 from Savage Fury, which is a 10.
Is that 45?
It doesn't.
That is 45 points of damage with one swing.
Yeah, so as this thing is like looking, it doesn't seem to notice like the orc running at it, and as you kind of slightly do a little jump using the full momentum that comes and slam down on this thing's shoulder, the shoulder almost like splits, and the arm that's not carrying the sword is almost like hanging off as you see wiring and stuff, and like the water and the metal and electricity fusing together and just creating this horrible crunching sound. Yeah, that was nasty.
Great Weapon Master. When I crit, I get to attack again.
Yeah, go for it.
That's what you want to hear.
So yeah.
Zug!
Go get him!
OP. So that one was just a regular hit. 24.
24 hits.
Okay, 24. So I'll do that quickly. That is a.
Oh, 10 again.
I know.
That's not max DPS. That's fine.
No, it's 12 is. So that's 10 plus 1. That's 11, and then I'm doubling the cold, which is an 8. For some reason you gave me a D8 with the cold. That's your fault. So that's 14 plus 15. Yeah, 29.
29.
Hell
Okay, Jesus.
yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's big yikes.
So he's not dead, but as the second attack slams in, he suddenly tries to draw his sword, but somehow this machine looks groggy. Alright, end of. I'm not going to give them a go, so Rasha, you're up.
Eski, by the way, did you use your savage attacker as well?
To say, it sounds like you have multi-attack.
Yeah. No, I.
2 attacks?
Oh wait, action surge. Oh yeah, I get a third
Action
attack.
surge gives
don't
you
I?
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It never ends.
So you actually
Yeah.
have another attack.
So I actually have another
But
attack.
also, what I was
Yeah.
saying is,
Finish
you're
him.
critting, therefore you get to re-roll the damage.
Yeah,
die
no, I
to your
did.
weapon.
I
Oh.
did. That was one of the 10s. So I did have that. Add that one already. Okay, so
Aw.
sorry, we get another one.
Oh,
He's,
yeah.
he's really fucked. 22.
22 hits. Yep.
I'll make it quick.
No, this one is going to use the reaction. Can you take reaction to surprise rounds? You can't.
No, I don't.
No, okay, fuck it. Don't worry about it. Go.
This
Roll
guy-
damage.
Let's go.
This guy came out of nowhere. He's got no chance. 4 and D8. Oh my lord.
Yikes.
Okay, so that's 10, 24.
24. Okay, it's not dead, but
What? Alright.
that's that was a how much damage was that? That's you did 98 points of damage.
Oh,
as this mechanical
boy.
creature is kind of looking up with like there's clearly like glitching. It's not looking good. Rasha.
Okie dokie. Rasha is going to clap his hands together, draw them apart, and as he does, a string of fire is going to appear, and it's going to be mimicked by a wall of fire being traced. So it's going to start in this one, 40 feet this way, and then 20 feet up here. So it gets these 3 back tents. So it's dex saves, but it's still a surprise round, so do they just fail it?
Sorry, I'm trying to come up with this wall of fire.
It says when the wall appears,
yeah. Wall of
each
fire.
creature must make a dex saving throw.
Yeah. So no. So they're all gonna fail. So if you want to roll the damage, I'm just trying to find out.
5d8, which is a 29 points
29.
of damage.
Very nice.
Wall of fire.
So it is 60 feet long, 20 foot tall. I think it is. How thick do it be?
Where are we
It's
doing
1
this?
foot thick.
It's
That's
pretty
fine.
thick.
Where are we doing this?
Okay, so we want 20 feet,
Stick with the double
Over
save.
here.
40.
20. Wait, can you bend it like that?
Yeah,
Thick-
we can.
thicker
You
than a
can
bowl
make,
of
you can
oatmeal.
make a ringed wall, so you can definitely bend it.
Okay.
If you can make a ring, then yes.
Yeah. Indeed, I just think I might need to copy it. So like that, and then
20
which way's
feet.
the bad side?
That looks sick.
Oh wow, yeah, this is so cool. How have you done
You
it?
kind of need to decide which one's the bad side because some people
Yeah, I
might be
know.
on the good side. As in, like,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
not like I'm not like so it might or might not hit people based on what side you choose. I'm trying to say.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say bad side is. So one is opaque and one is damage, right?
One side of the wall
of
selected
wall-
deals each.
Oh, the whole wall is opaque anyway. Damage side, we're gonna go for.
So it's each creature within its area, not each creature next to it.
We're within 10 feet of it, I think.
No, it's in its area. It's the end of the effect is if it ends its turn within 10 feet of the bad side, but it's the effect you have to be in the walls area.
Within its area. Oh, okay. Coolios. We're gonna designate the bad side as... Oh, I don't know. I can't really see that tent on the bottom, so I'm not really sure what gets the most people.
Are you happy
Well,
with the line's positioning, or would you
The
like?
Celestial's in the bottom tent, so
I can't see the bottom tent at all, so I have no idea what's going on. Oh, it's a bit of a muchness. It's kind of halfway through all of them, right?
yeah, it is. Yeah.
I mean, we'll just say it's going this way towards us is the bad side.
Okay, awesome. I'm gonna take the help of the people who take it, and I'm also gonna say that you have set this tent alight, so I'm gonna change that up as well. So now
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
alight.
Yeah.
So it says a creature takes the same damage when they enter it on their turn or end their turn there. It's a surprise round. Are their turns still technically going past?
You're the end
I know-
of the round.
Okay.
So
Alright, cool.
there's nobody with less than 3 initiative. But if so, I think that their turn. I will check because I think they're technically incapacitated for their turn. But I will. It doesn't matter now. I need to know that answer though.
Yeah, okay.
Surprise is a
cool,
condition,
okay.
not a round, so it affects them. It's
Yeah,
normal,
absolutely.
it's round 1, but they can't do anything for it, basically, if they're surprised.
So yes, if you were to surprise people, that's actually really strong.
Yeah,
You could-
okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. This is the actual.
I'm gonna
round.
on my bonus
Oh,
action.
sorry.
Materialize a spiritual weapon. We're gonna pop him. What's the range? 60 feet? Can we do this? Yeah, we'll go help out Zug. Take a swipe at this guy. So we're gonna 4th level spell this. Spiritual weapon. Roll this. That is a 27 to hit, which sounds cool to me. 12 radiant damage. Force damage, sorry. Yes, force.
How much damage? Sorry, what was
12.
that?
12. 27 to hit.
27 hit. So 12 force damage. Okay, this guy's surprisingly, compared to the other one, which looks basically dead, he's still looking pretty healthy.
Oh, this
but
I'm,
yeah,
I'm
look-
hitting the nearly dead one, yeah?
Oh, yeah,
Same
sorry,
one,
you
yeah.
summoned it that. No.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think I put it. Okay, the nearly dead one. 12 damage. So I'll add 12 to that one. He's still standing.
Jesus
Yes.
Christ, this thing is pretty beefy.
You get the sense that like
beefy boys.
a normal human would definitely be dead, but these seem to be kept going by something. Width. I'll make. Okay, is that enough, Erin?
Yes, thank you.
Awesome. Okay. So top of the round. If there's nothing left, Rasha.
Let's go.
You wanna move or anything?
Yeah, we'll step a little bit forward.
Cool. All right. Roman. Is water fire concentration? Yeah.
Yeah, past third chase is gone, yeah.
Cool. Okay. Roman, you're up.
Okay, so a lot of stuff is about to happen right now. Roman, he's like been sort of on
Run
his
to the
hands and
bathroom.
knees, like clearly having some sort of struggle within himself. His echoes disappeared, which has taken his attention back to this creature, this mechanical creature. His arms are going to shoot out, and he is going to conjure a portal to the far realm directly above the head of this creature, while standing up and using his movement to move to the other side of it. So I shall roll my table of cursed dice to see what form of abomination will appear from the other side of this far realms portal.
Ooh.
Let me just find the table.
It's gonna be Leonard.
It's always Leonard.
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 It,
Is it 4d6?
4d6, yes.
4d6. 46. Something good. Ooh, this looks pretty good. So the first one's a 6.
Yeah. I'm just
Mhm.
finding the tables as well.
I really need to just save these to my desktop.
Yeah, same.
If you don't mind sending them to me, like again, or like replying to them, and so I can find them, and I'll save it to my desktop for next time.
Yeah. I'm just scrolling up in our conversation slowly.
Yeah, every time I try to search for it, it brings up the wrong table. It brings up the fucking ghost boss battle table.
Yeah. Okay. So 6 is first, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So actually stumbling out of the portal this time is like vaguely humanoid figure that's slightly larger than you expect, kind of hunkering over where its face would be. There's just like a long, like it looks like an elephant tusk, but kind of straight down into a point. And it kind of moves a little bit like a tentacle, and it's got two hulking arms for like suckers. Two hulking tentacles for arms rather than suckers as well. And its whole body's purple and kind of is slightly engorged.
The second one's a 3.
Okay, not flying.
5.
Okay. Yep, that's fine.
And a 5.
And a 5. Okay, cool. I will send you the stats, but you have summoned.
Yeah. Something
send a
freaking
picture.
horrible by the looks of it. Cool. And I have a bonus action as well.
Where have you summoned this again?
Directly above the thing. I dropped a portal out on top of this thing, ripped the portal above this thing's head, so it'll appear like wherever it can appear.
Cool. So here. Sorry, do you mean this one or the one?
Yeah,
that's
that one.
there?
That one. Yeah,
okay.
this one. Yeah.
Slightly big.
Oh boy. Also, like, as he gets up and he kind of pulls this portal apart and this thing drops through it, when he lands, it's almost like his echo just kind of spasms out of him, like he's like almost like kind of glitching, like kind of in and out of reality, and then the echo will pop out 15 feet away from him. Just behind Zug. I love being able to do stuff. This is my favorite thing. For the first time in over a year, I can do stuff. Hello, Joe.
Hi, Joe. You get the stats?
I did, and I need you to put an echo here, please.
Oh, okay, echo there. Yep, putting a little Roman there. Yep, there's that. Awesome.
Thank you. That's my turn.
Haydn.
Okay. So what's the status on these dudes right now? Which one is looking weak? Which one is looking chunky?
This one here is barely on its poor little mechanical legs. This one here is still standing, looking pretty okay.
Okay, cool. I am. Oh god, no, I'm not moving. 15 feet. Yeah, I'm pretty close. Cool. I'm just gonna kind of like move like a little bit over to the side, just so I've got like a better shot on this guy, so I'm not shooting it past all my friends. And now with my lightning crossbow bolt equipped, I'm gonna try shooting this guy with a cheeky sneak attack.
Okay, go for it.
Cool. So that is 1, 2, 3. So that is a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Cool. So, let's see, I do... If it will roll my damage... Please, D&D Beyond, please click. I don't know why it's, like, not aligned, but, like, when I try clicking on click, it does not do anything. Okay, there we go. 14 points of piercing damage, 26 points of sneak attack damage, and... Using one of my crossbow bolts, I will roll an additional...
What the F?
1d6
mama.
lightning damage.
You can double it.
Oh, nice. So 2d6 lightning damage?
Yeah, I'll
Damage.
1d6 and double it, either one.
Cool. So I rolled a 3 on that, so that is a double of 6. So
6 points damage.
it's 46
Yeah.
points of damage.
Yeah, so as it's kind of engaged with seeing the massive creature fall before it, Aku as well, and kind of the steed, and unsure of Roman's kind of rushing past it, it looks utterly confused. Its eyes kind of mechanically moving. It is completely distracted as you get a clear shot on what would be like the base of the spine. As it kind of slats forward, you see it like the arrow is stuck out the center of it, and the lightning is just racking its body as it kind of moves incredibly like unorganically, twisting in weird ways, and like you hear like the metal as it clearly is not happy.
Nice. Cool. That is my turn.
Ascor.
So, DM, did you mention that the mechanical dudes take... they are vulnerable to cold damage? Was that the case?
Yes, they are indeed.
Okay, let me just check something.
Cold damage.
Yeah. So what I might do with that knowledge, having seen Zug laid into it with his firing, burning, frosting blade, let's cook up a little ball of something real cold. And I'm going to just very unimaginatively just blast a good old fireball at this other tent. Also catching this robo dude beside it, but obviously not catching my compatriots. So a radius
this one
something
here, right?
like
Yeah.
radius is something like 20 feet, so something like that. Catching as much
What are you
intent
trying
possible,
against?
but including
Is
this.
this a cold fireball?
It's
Sorry,
a
what-
cold fireball, so it's an ice ball
Yeah.
essentially.
Okay, so
it's
given
like
that nobody
transverse
is,
spell, what's the point?
no one is unaware at the moment, they're all going to make saving throws. All the creatures that
Mhm.
may or may not be getting hit. So that's. I was.
It's
Leave it at
DC
that. Roll
17.
your DC 17. Okay, everything fails. Oh wait, no, sorry. The nimble right has advantage against magical effects. Nimble right succeeds, but it's double damage anyway. So what do they all
Yes,
take?
that's a good question, friend. Let's find out what happens there. So let's roll up a fireball. And I did not make that one a thingy. So that's a total of 29.
29.
I didn't,
okay.
edit it. So yeah.
That takes 29 damage. And as the tent kind of explodes, gets ripped in the wind as this thing, you guys see three three drow wearing kind of the garb of the Aurora Watch, kind of stumbling to their feet as the ice has like blasted them away, like blearily eyed, kind of reaching for their swords, but they have all been hit by that pretty hard.
The Aurora Watch, you say?
Raiders!
Uh-oh.
And I'm probably just going to continue to hide behind my rock.
So we're gonna add these onto the token layer. Oh, okay. Coming up, it is Lady Bylands go, who is going to take a d4 of fire damage. 3 points. As you see her kind of pulling herself out of this test, standing up, you can see her incredibly old, like wizened female drow with incredibly long white hair. This thing, and you see her kind of look up, assess, clutch an amulet to her chest, and like you see her kind of rip what seems to be a black marble and throws it towards you all. So that's. Can you guys see her? She's gonna walk.
Yeah.
Is she casting a spell as she does
She
this?
is casting a spell. Yes.
Right, let me just... I'm in 60 foot of where the spell's going to be cast.
Of her.
Yeah, I
Yeah. So
am.
she's walked forward into your range to escape the tent.
Not today.
Could you roll the counter spell for me?
Roll the counter spell.
Yeah, it's not a 3rd level spell.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Right. So how do I do that?
So it's a d20 plus your intellect modifier.
Or is it so it's not d20?
Oh.
No! It
Uh,
was a 1.
so the DC was 18, so you're quite far off.
It's an 8th level spell, dude.
So as the
Fuck, what a waste of a fucking spell slot.
it's 150 feet, yeah, with 40-foot range.
It's an 8th level spell.
Can I re-roll my dice, please?
Can you chrono shift? Is that
Yeah,
something you can do?
I
Go
absolutely
for it.
can. I am
Go
an
for
Echo Knight,
it.
sir. And, well, actually, this is one of my wizard traits, I think, but yeah. This seems important, so I should like to attempt to reroll. I have a +5, so
Praise Gab.
Great. Praise Gab.
You can do
Praise
it.
God.
Praise Gab.
15.
15.
Fuck.
No. Simply put, like the magic kind of, you see it kind of fly from Roman's hand towards this marble as it kind of gets absorbed in, as the marble almost seems to sink in of itself, becoming smaller and smaller and smaller. And as it lands, you see it almost condense into nothing. And then everything seems to be like rocks and stuff seems to be pulling in as it just expands into a larger and larger and larger as she casts Dark Star. And could everybody, including that nimble right, make a Constitution saving throw?
Can she see us, DM, in the darkness?
Yes.
Okay.
Does that
Make
include
sure
everyone,
you're
all
at
of
a
us?
4. If you're
Adding plus
aiming.
4.
A
You're adding-
natural
if-
20.
Rasha
Oh, yeah.
is the only one who can add a +4.
Does this include me? Am
Cool.
I within the radius
thought
of
it
that
was-
DM?
It's like con
Yes,
saving
you
throw,
are.
right?
Isn't it 10 foot?
No, so.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so is it 10 foot? Sorry, in which case my apologies. Roman rolls it as well. Zug, it's not affecting you. Ascor, it is affecting you.
Mm.
22.
Okay,
I know,
DM,
like,
I have a question. Is it a Constitution saving throw?
Constitution
Is it?
saving throw, yes.
Do we get
15
your
from
bonus
me.
for a constitution?
Yeah,
saving throw?
yeah.
Okay, let me just roll for my big friend.
I should have stayed
My
closer
big
to
friend
Aku.
over here.
Mistake.
Roll a d20. Sorry, just gonna roll the d20 for the nimble right. He succeeds. So what were the rolls? Rasha
22.
succeed. Haydn
Natural 20.
succeeds. Roman
Me and my friend both got 15s.
15 fail.
Yeah,
And
15 as well.
Aku
18.
14 fail and Ascor.
18.
Oh, sorry. What was that? Aku.
18!
Okay, let me
That
just.
I can live.
I'm gonna bring up the spell DC. That's a save. And sorry, Ascor.
15. Bullshit.
15 fail. All right. So it is. Just get this up. So those of you who failed, that is not good rolls. 25 points of force damage. So 12 on those who succeeded. However, where the star is now appearing, there is magical darkness. No sound can be created within it or pass through it. Any creature or object entirely inside the sphere is immune to thunder. Okay, and all of you in this are deafened. You can't see, and no, you can't and it's like you can't see through it either. Any creature that enters the sphere for the first time will return its start to turn. Okay, yeah. But what's the rule include? If it's any creature that enters the spell's area for the first time, or a turn, or starts its turn there, so it shouldn't have done damage at the start. But it's gonna
Yeah,
do
the
it
intention is that
yeah.
it's not meant to, but
So
however
you
you want
guys
to roll
don't-
it.
Yeah, you guys don't take another turn of damage on your turn. This is the turn of starting in it, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
25 damage now.
25 damage now, or 12, and then every turn you stay in this. But as you kind of feel it beginning to pull and suck you towards the center of this, and you feel like even some of you take from you took more damage. It's almost like pulling parts of you off towards the center. Cool. That's the nimble rights go next to Zug.
DM, quick question. When
Yes.
this magical darkness landed, did we see it kind of start as an orb and then go outwards so we would have a sense of what direction to run to get away from the magical darkness? Or did it just
you saw it
snap
beginning
and
to-
it was black?
Yeah, no, you saw it beginning to expand out and then encompassed you. so
Okay,
yes.
cool. So we should have a sense of direction then.
Yes, absolutely.
Cool.
Okay.
Thanks.
Zug, it's gonna make 2 attacks against you.
Okay.
This is the nimble right. Oh my. 2 crits.
What?
Because it crits. This is you remember this crits on an 18, 19, or a 20. You
Merry
are
Christmas!
No! I don't like the
Getting a
mirror matchup.
taste of your own medicine. That's 25 points of piercing damage
Okay.
on the first one, and 19 on the second. As the 2 attacks, it's barely standing. However, somehow it manages to kind of find the small chinks in the red armor you're wearing as it kind of slashes down, and the blade is incredibly sharp, kind of drawing blood, almost cutting, back down to bone in the areas as it manages to find. That's the end of its go because it's kind of screwed. This should have taken 12 points of damage. Sorry, I should write it myself. Okay, it is now this one's turn. This is going to just get the stats up. As it's going to stand up, it's going to look over, look at Roman, and it's going to manifest Echo next to Roman.
But it's dark in there. Can he do that?
What can you do? What? Sorry.
Can
Oh, wait,
he
no, he
do the
can't.
magical
Sorry.
darkness?
What am I talking about?
Wait, no, I didn't say that. No, he's
No,
not
it's
going to go
completely
for
fair.
Zug. No.
No, it's completely fair. It's going to look over instead at Roman's Echo, and it's going to run up and just attack it. So it's going to That's like 20 something, so it hits. The echo's gone. And then he's going to run over to Zug and make his second attack. 9. So that's 14 to hit. I don't think that hits.
No, actually doesn't.
Okay. No, that's it. That's done.
It just parries away his blade.
Zug, no one else can see. But you watch as, like, crawling out of the tent on fire, from this one here, is your friend in red with the robe, and you see him kind of stand up, pat it out. You can see he kind of looks around, unsure, as Ezekiel Gaunt appears.
DM, this is my first time meeting Ezekiel Gaunt face to face. I have a very important question for you.
Yeah, is he hot?
Is he hot?
No, he's kind of a dweeb.
But like, is he a dweeb in like in a sexy way, like in like the glasses, and he takes them off, and
No.
suddenly he's like sexy?
Is he
No.
Eisen?
Yeah.
Okay. What's this?
Sweeps his hair back to his glasses off. He was hot the whole time.
That's not what I want. This isn't
And
the spell
also
I want.
evil.
Exactly.
Just he's gonna you. Where's the shitty human? And he's going to cast Abby Dalzims. What does this do? No, that's not the spell. Sorry, I have a spell list and I'm unsure about it. Yeah, okay. Zug, could you make a
Oh lord.
a Constitution saving throw for me?
Yeah, sure. Okay, it's a 9, but I have Indomitable, so if I fail, I'm allowed to reroll.
Okay. You do fail. Please, if you'd like to reroll, go for it.
Yes, I very much would like to reroll a 2. God damn it. Ugh, okay, that was 15.
15 fails, and you
Oh,
feel that
fuck's
the
sake.
world goes black as you are
Oh.
blinded.
Fuck's sake!
Oh.
Ezekiel's gonna run over here. So he can't see anyone either, so that's perhaps an advantage. Aku, it is your turn.
Excuse me, is Ezekiel Gaunt within 10 foot of the wall of fire?
Wait, you said the other side's bad though.
No, I said the one towards us is the bad side.
Oh, in which case I apologize. I will move from there.
Damn it. I would rather he just makes a dex save and takes damage, honestly.
Apologies. Sorry, yes. Sai, you're up.
How big did you say this darkness is?
40 feet, so it's this circle around here.
Large.
Blue circle.
The blue circle, yeah.
Because I can't see that on mine because of my vision, so I don't see any circle.
I suppose that's
Moving Ezekiel,
appropriate.
We don't know what the fuck is going on with
I
the dark
literally
vision.
have like no clue.
Dark vision, the dark vision doesn't. I mean, you wouldn't know anyway. You know that it was expanding out in like this direction. But Aku's blind.
Okay, so can I get on my antelope as my bonus action?
You mean your Pomeranian?
Yes, you can still see that next to you. Yes. Or like feel it. You can
Oh my
sense
god,
it
a
next to
giant
you.
Pomeranian.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay,
it's a battle.
I'm basically just gonna ride in the direction that I last saw Zug, if that's possible. Because there's only been like less than a minute, right? So it's.
Yep. So I'm gonna say it doesn't take an opportunity because it cannot fucking see you. So you emerge out, and now you can see everything that you can with 10 feet. So Zug's off in this direction. You're gonna keep riding. You will get here, and you can see Zug.
Can I not ride further?
That's so. I'm just saying you come into vision of him.
Oh,
So that's
okay,
25
okay.
feet. What else would you like to do?
I'm gonna. Here. No, I'm not. I'm here. Sorry. And this. This one, they're all alive, right? Around Zug, they're all like functioning.
Everyone around Zug is currently alive. Yes,
Okay.
which is a strange occurrence for Zug, I feel.
Ah,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
And I am gonna attack the nimble doodad, whatever it's called.
Yes, absolutely. Make a attack.
Nimble
Okay.
dad.
What? Oh, shut up. Okay, 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
Okay. 23.
23 does hit.
Okay. That's 12 points of damage plus 1, so 13 damage.
Sorry, I'm just finishing it off. Yes. So actually, you kind of ride on your steed, kind of moving out of this. You kind of not really blinking, but even compared to the absolute darkness at the start you were in, the vague light caused by the bonfires burning is a bit blinding. However, as you're riding over to Zug, this nimble right that's done like a bunch of damage, kind of, it's very much focused on the mad orc in front of it. But you manage just to kind of move over, and your spear kind of, as it cuts down into it, you see it almost like pierce something in its chest. There's a little like tink as like a gem seems to break, and a bit of water drops on the ground as this thing is dead.
Yes.
1 down, 20 to go.
Fuck me! How many nimble dads are left?
2 nimble dads.
One of them's not looking so great though, right?
No, one of them's in the middle of the darkness with all you guys.
Bye.
Akio, anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
No, I just realised I wasted my turn because I had other spit.
Okay.
Ignore me. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, cool. It's this nimble
Just
right
being
turn.
depressed.
He is completely blind and is going to run in the direction out. I will say, if you guys want to make attacks of opportunity, they will be all at disadvantage as he runs out past all of you. Rasha, Big Leonard, upgraded Leonard, and Roman.
Okay, I shall make an attack. What disadvantage?
I rolled a 3 and a natural 1, so something tells me that that's a no.
So that first mine was a 15, and I'm guessing that's a no.
That doesn't
And
hit, no.
Leonard, whoa, he's got a +9 to hit. Okay, cool. Oh, I rolled a natty 20, but then that's say for 70. Is that 17?
17 doesn't hit.
Yep.
Cool. Rasha, what did you roll? Sorry, or did you not take it?
I rolled a 1 and a 3.
No, so no. Okay. He's gonna. How far did he run? 10, 20. He's got 30 foot of movement. Yep. Gonna run after Aku. 2 attacks. That's a 26 and then a 15. I assume 1 hits. Aku.
I was getting water. I just ran back. Yeah, the first one hits and the second one doesn't. Yep.
Okay, from 14 points of damage. As the first one kind of rips in again, this very fine-tipped, sharp blade. But the second one, your spear kind of, you slam it down with the butt and kind of knock it off with his knock his hand away as he kind of comes up, loses all the momentum and just kind of knocks off you. Cool. That's the end of his go. You guys notice as over here, rolling out of the tent, its form nothing like what you remember. A large winged creature seems to be barely able to move as it moves 5 feet away, burning from both the wall and the tent, just laying on the ground. They're like crawling, seemingly not okay. So that's going to be the end of the Solar's round. It's going to fail. It's going to roll its dex saving throw. I mean, it succeeds, but it's arguable. Could you roll your damage for that?
I most certainly can. 17 points of damage.
17. Okay, takes 17 points of damage. Okay, it is this thing's turn. One of the other members of the Aurora Watch is going to move up and attack Zug as well. So that's going to be 2 longsword attacks. That's a 27 something,
Yes,
and the other
that
one
hits.
the other one's a 16. Does that hit?
No, 16 doesn't, but 27 does.
1d8. 3. That's 6 points.
Wait,
of
hold
damage.
on, remind me. If it's the same as your AC, does it hit or does it not
It
hit?
hits, yeah.
Oh, in that case, they both hit, yeah.
Oh, they both hit. Okay, so 6
Mhm.
points of damage on the first one,
Mhm.
and 6 points of damage on the second. And then it's going to use Unleash Incarnation to attack you once more. The natural 20.
But it doesn't have an echo out.
Wait, does it have to use? Okay,
Yeah,
it's going to use its
unleashing
bonus.
incarnation
echoes-
is unleashing your incarnation.
Okay, well, it's going to use its bonus action to summon an echo. Then going to use Unleash Incarnation.
Actually, Jamie, control your Echo Knight bullshit.
Fine. That is 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay, that's the end of its go. To emerge. So, how much of this do you guys see? Not a lot. So, running around this side of the tent is donning his helmet is going to be the image of Lord Byron, who is going to then, upon being able to see, where does it summon Echo? Within 15 feet. So, okay, that's not enough. No, he's gonna use his turn, unfortunately, to dash over here, but that's the end of his go. Sorry, I realised I put it here. So he emerged from the back of the wall. I was on the other side of it. This guy. So he's had to go. Let's go. Cool.
Is he
Oh,
hot?
just to ask, who's this
Yeah.
guy on the marker here? So which
He
guy
is.
This is Lord Byron.
that? Okay, thanks.
Did you just say he's hot? Can we get a
Yeah.
description, please?
It's very
Well, he's wearing
important.
armor right now.
I
You can
see.
guaranteed that he's hot.
Right, cool.
Wait, is it like a
Uh,
full face covering helm?
Yes.
Okay.
He's wearing like crick armor, like a soldier's armor rather than a guard.
Did
Okay,
you say
but
his wife was kind of wizened? Do you think he'd be on the prowl?
he's
Okay.
got like Final Fantasy 14 Dragoon Knight like hotness aura, so like you know
It's
that
like Kane, kind of.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Kane
Okay.
Highwind.
Okay.
Running out.
Stinian, is that the guy?
Oh yeah.
Do I know who
So
he is?
directly
Yeah.
directly on top
Dude,
of
yeah.
this, you guys notice there's 3 deformed, hunched over older hags.
This is so stupid.
Yo,
What
how
am-
many fucking things
Yo,
were in this
what are you
tent, Jamie?
doing?
Run over, and like 2 of them, the thing that's on at the same time, 2 of them run forward to help with Ezekiel. One of them moves here and drags the solar, and then he's kind of kneel down and begin casting some green magic on him. The other 2,
Fucking hags.
Flipping heck.
the other 2 are going to cast. Sorry, I'm just gonna. You'll notice as in front of all of you, between you and the Dark Star, 2 20-foot radius. That's about right, isn't it? A bit larger. Okay. No, that's not what I want. Draw circle. Gonna move these. Both of them summon fog clouds. Wait, do what I.
We're fighting all of Noah's Ark.
Oh my god.
What's going on?
I apologize for the mess. Why is this happening? Okay, one of them appears here, a fog cloud over these, and one of them appears kind of between you and on the tent. So I'm seemingly blocking it off. So you.
Oh, so we can't see the hags?
Can't see the hags, can't see Ezekiel, can't see the solar.
Livid, Jamie. I'm absolutely livid. You've absolutely scuppered my plan.
And then it's now this one's turn. It's going to run over and it's going to attack. It's going to join in attacking Aku. It's going to be 2 attacks. That's a 20-something. Presume that hits. And that one misses. So that's 9 points of damage on Aku. Zug, you're up.
Finally. No, I'm kidding. Alright, so why is one of these got an extra? Is it dead?
No, it's the Echo.
Oh, yeah, of course. Alright, well... Zug just attacks the one directly in front of him then, so the one directly to the south?
Yep. This one here.
Cool. Wait, what's that? Oh no, that is okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, the one directly to the south of him. And who's right on the edge of magical... Is that the darkness, or... What's the second circle?
So this circle are fog clouds. So it's
oh,
kind
I
of half
see.
of
So
it,
is
but
he in it, or is he not?
He is, but he's close enough to you that you can see him.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he attacks that one. So I'll do an attack roll. No holding back. Let's go, boys. Well, that was a nat 1 for a 14.
Ooh, yeah.
Which, yeah, so I'm assuming that misses.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah. So the second attack is a crit! 18! Alright, that's bad. 31.
That hits.
Okay, cool. Alright. Fireworks time. Let's go. 12.
You're hitting this one here to the south of you, right?
Yeah, that one. So we go for one of these. One of these. And one of these. So
More like it.
double the 12, so that's 24. 3. Well, I get my fucking calculator up. Hold on, and then I won't say it out loud. So that's 24 plus 3 plus 3 plus just a D12, which I haven't rolled in ages, with no extras. Hold on, one of these. Savage attacker, 7. And then okay, so the first attack is 37.
37 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one's dead. As he's kind
Well-
of like appeared and summoned his echo, both him and as you kind of take your first strike, slamming in a combination of the got quite cold fireball, being woken
Yeah.
up at this time. He wasn't ready for this. His armor's not on properly, and you just slam it down, and he falls, and the echo.
Okay,
as well.
in that case, again, Great Weapon Master, OP as fuck. No, sorry, Savage Attacker even. I get to attack again if I kill something.
Hell
So,
yeah.
All about chaining those bonuses. This one again is a crit, 19.
Holy shit.
Zug!
Fuck these guys. I
Gonna
hate
get some Zugs in the chat, boys.
them.
Zug. Wait, which one are you hitting? This one here,
Oh,
right?
fuck me, I'm rolling really low. Yeah. Plus D8, hopefully I can count this up. 4.
Did you hit? Oh, sorry, what was the attack roll?
It was a 32, so I assume I hit.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me add them
we
up.
can-
so-
When DMs are affronted, being like, "Excuse me, what was the roll
Why
to
is
hit?"
damage rolling? Where is it?
The player's just like,
I'm damage rolling. I'm damage rolling on my D&D Beyond, so I don't know if you're logged in. You should be able to
okay,
see my
great.
rolls. Someone will be able to see them. I think Lauren can see my rolls.
Yes, I'm rolling a D&D Beyond, so.
Plus,
I am
I
too.
can't believe I rolled a 3, and then a 1.
It is manifesting in the thing as well, though. Like.
Yeah, no, I'm doing the actual damage calculations too,
Oh, I
Manifesting.
see.
because it's easier to do them there. Okay, so, wow, really? Okay, so I managed to roll like unbelievably low on everything, so I only did 8 plus. That was 11 points of damage.
11
Oh wait, no, I didn't do the savage attack, so I get 1d12. Hopefully this will redeem it. Hold on. Okay, okay, so it's a
Right.
19, which
Yeah,
is
this one he fares a little better, but he's still not looking great as you kind of swing around with the axe and almost like cleave his head off, or you kind of just do a massive slice across like his chest and thing, and you kind of like, almost take his chin off as
Alright.
the helmet gets knocked off.
so I'm gonna ask you. You can
Yeah.
decide on the rules. So I get 3 attacks in a turn.
Yeah.
And I don't so Great Weapon Master obviously procs every time I crit, and every time I kill something. Now, how many times will you allow it to proc in a single turn?
Does it say on the thing?
No, it doesn't say there's a limit. It just says every time you crit, you can attack again.
Endlessly.
Yeah, pretty much.
It gives you one. Yeah, no, because you attack as a bonus action, so it's one.
Okay, it's just the one. All right, cool. Okay,
Yeah,
well, I've already
it
used
lets
that one
you use
then.
your bonus action to
All
attack.
right, cool. So I've already used that one. Therefore, I get another attack on this guy because I'm still have 2 left. No, I missed the first one, so I got 1 left. Okay. Last attack then. 25.
25. Okay, yeah, absolutely, that hits.
Cool. All right, I'll quick on that one. Did I roll the second one? Yeah, 7, and then a D4 is 2.
Every
so
time Eski gets a kill, it's like the maths round on Countdown.
yeah, I know. I got so many numbers because my weapon's got so many mods on it.
It's so
17.
good.
17. Okay, yeah, he dies.
Yeah.
Guys, I think kind of turns around, and both of the barely awake poor members of the Aurora Guard who have been hit by an ice fireball already are just like cut down by this whirlwind of axes.
Blade
Yep.
Storm.
Anything else you want? Oh no! Did you roll all of those attacks at disadvantage for being blind?
I forgot it was mine.
He's mostly in outside of that
But he's
circle.
blind.
No. I got
Yes,
blinded.
like
by the
Zug
fucking...
is blind.
No, I didn't. I'm gonna have to reroll. God damn it.
So just
Sorry.
let's go back. So the first one you killed with a crit. Which gave you
Yeah.
an extra attack. So let's see. Do you crit?
Yeah, so I probably would. So I did get 2 crits back to back. So even if it was disadvantage.
Let's say you killed the first one, and those would be your two
Yeah.
rolls.
So
this is
okay,
the
so I
second-
have
yeah.
to go for the second one again. So the
Yeah.
first. Okay, so this is a disadvantage. Uh.
I agree.
So this is so the lowest was a 15.
15 misses. So your second attack misses, but you still got your third
No.
attack. So could you roll again?
Sorry, can I roll? Can I roll what again?
You had 3 attacks, right? Your first one was a crit, so it
No,
killed
no,
the
my
guy.
first one was a miss.
Oh,
There was a miss
ve-
at the start.
right.
I rolled,
okay.
and then the next
Then you
one
crit.
was 2 crits back to back, and then
Okay,
I
Cool.
missed.
So this
Yeah.
guy's still alive then in that case.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. It's this
Bastards.
Nimble Right's turn. He's gonna run over and hit Zug.
God damn it! How do I unblind myself?
Oh, sorry. Could you make a Constitution saving throw at the end of every one of your rounds? That's how.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool.
Oh my god.
It's good that I asked that, eh? Oh, fuck's sake.
It went from great
15?
to this.
No.
Oh,
You're
God
still
damn
blind.
it.
2 Nimble Right attacks against you.
This might be worrying.
13 and 17. So
Cry.
it's 23 and 27.
Yeah, both hit.
But neither of them are crits.
Thank God.
2d6. D6 plus 4. Okay. That's 13 points of piercing damage.
Yeah.
And then 10.
Okay.
So it's still alive.
Yeah. Somehow.
Rasha, you're up.
Okay, we're just gonna run due southeast towards the combat. We'll use all our movements. We get to here, so sort of poking in and out of the fog cloud. How bad is Zug looking?
Pretty bad.
Pretty
Like
bad.
if I was to rate it, like it would be like a kind of like a 20 out of 100 kind of deal.
20 out of 100 kind of deal. I
Solid
understand.
20% right there.
Yeah, solid 20%.
20%.
Phase
Well,
3 is just
one could
beginning
say.
of Zug.
A 1 out of 5.
Yeah, he's just hit phase 3.
well, I've used all my spell slots to do damage. Not all of them, but
You did a lot. Like, so looking at for those of you who saw, Lady Byron looks pretty burnt, as does Lord Byron. Ezekiel looked fairly singed, as did all of the hags and the Solar. So, there's a lot-
okay. We'll do the easy one. Spiritual weapon target. Does anything in the near vicinity look like it's easy to kill?
Yeah, this.
That's good
Either
point.
of the kind of Aurora Watch or the Nimble Right all look pretty similar in level of low vitality.
Gonna go for the Nimble Dad.
Nimble,
Nimble Dad.
The Nimble Dad. That's an 18 to hit.
hits.
Wonderful. So that is going to be. That's 2 1s on the d8s. 7.
7 points.
Force
It doesn't kill it as the kind of scythe rends into it, and you see the kind of weird clash of like burning metal and smelling just like odd.
How unfortunate. Okay. Yeah. Well, we're gonna use Cure Wounds, I guess.
Oh no, healing.
I'm gonna only use it at 2nd level, though, because I'm not so hot on the higher levels. So that's gonna be 14 points of healing to Mr. Zug.
Thank you. That helps.
Okay. Anything else you want to do with your turn, Rasha?
Nah, I'm done.
Okay, so that's the start of the next round. It will be Roman next. Roman followed by Big Leonard, followed by Haydn, followed by Ascor, which might be your chance to reverse combat. See currently where we are. Lots of circles and lines all over the map. Actually, Rasha should probably have made some concentration checks for the Wall of Fire. We'll deal with that
Oh
next
wait,
time.
I took 1 point of damage. That was the Dark Star thing, right?
Yeah. I think
So I
it's just
took
DC
12
10.
damage.
Yeah, so it's DC 10.
That's an 18 for
That's
22
an 18.
total.
Cool. So, see if combat can turn around next time. I get a sense that Ascor, Haydn, and Roman are probably in a much better health position than those who have dashed forward. But, see what happens. And thanks, guys, for joining. See you next time. We are raiding somebody if you'd like to stick around. So, Erin.
Yes, everyone, thank you so much for watching today. Really quick round of shout-outs. Jamie, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Ezzy. And Fruits, thank you so much for resubscribing at tier 1 for 2 months with the message whoop. And Caddy, thank you, Fruits. And Caddy, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Kate. Really appreciate that as well. Oh, and literally just as of a few seconds ago, Johns087, you're a first follower tonight. So thank you very much for the follow. Very much appreciated. So guys, we are going to raid Nona Things. They are playing Curse of Strahd, of course. I'm so jealous.
Like that module.
Really want to play it. And they are an LGBTQIA stream, plus they have non-binary members, so go give them some love. They deserve it. If you are not a subscriber, you can copy the message praise it, praise Geb, praise it as your raid message, or if you are a subscriber, you can use a D&D Boy Russia praise it, praise Geb, D&D Boy Russia. So get that all copied up into your clipboard, as they say, and we're gonna go over and raid Nona Things. So get yourself in the raid, my friends. And
If you go to the raid, you get 250 free channel points as well.
yeah, you might want to redeem those channel points at some point when we think of good stuff to assign them to.
Redeem them for vibe checks.
Ooh, what if we did if you redeemed a bunch of raid points, you could get commissions or something, art stuff.
How much time do you have?
Not enough. But let's think about it.
I forgot to blow the Horn of Gondor, guys.
No, the
Yo!
Where was
I need
where was
to
Gondor?
That wouldn't.
I'm
That wouldn't.
Gondor.
Where was
fucked up
Gondor
on
when the
Westfall
Dark Star
Fell.
fell?
Anyway, let's go raid Nona Things. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
That really wouldn't have helped my one roll on initiative.
Take it from me, I've learned my lesson. She gave everything, she was such a blessing, but from day to day, she would change her ways. Give me her love, then she'd take it away, take it away, take it away. Just like the Reaper, thought she was the one for me, turned out she was a sleeper. Sleeping on me in this game of love, I was too blind to see it'll never be enough. So good is never good enough for her, she wants